so those you just change over here in these first two tabs because if we have the wrong starters or whatever.
Right.
So if you find out from AJ, just go back here and hit star and make sure you hit apply.
Okay.
Guys, I'll go back to the starting line.
Sound good? Yeah, I'll let you go.
Cool, man.
Thanks.
It's a blast. It's just so many different nuances.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't mind building the plane as we're flying it, but it's tricky.
It is a very fun. Everybody say, "Oh, Apple's so easy to use." I'm like, I was banging my head against it. Maybe I'm learning how to use iPhone at the same time.
Exactly. So there's the other one too. If you don't want the starting line up right now, you can just hit X and put the what's it called? So whatever you want. And then here. It's just whatever. It doesn't really matter. But then you just hit this button and drop. Actually, this one fits where you can drop this over. So if you hit starting and drag it over, it fits it over. And then when you hit overlay, it'll jump the animation over. Cool.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
Yeah, no problem. And you're live right now. Okay, we're going into the third period of JV still. So all right, brother.
But yeah, because now we're live. Now they can hear us too. Yeah, well, now I can't hear myself. Can you hear me? Yeah, there you go. Can you hear me? Okay.
And I'm muted.
Yeah, well, it's because I have this on.
Right.
So I can still talk to you.
And that's fine. Can Jimmy hear you right now?
Can you hear me? Yes. Can you hear yourself now?
Hi, everyone. Now I can hear myself. How's everyone doing tonight? We're just testing everything. So in case you're wondering, if you're streaming live right now, we're just getting all set up. So, don't worry. Don't panic. We'll be here back. We'll be back here in a
Yes,
second.
we will.
Not to worry about it. So.
And you guys can now both hear me?
Yes, but
You can't hear me?
No, it's because for some reason when we have this on, he still can't hear you. But I can hear you.
Can you both hear me now?
No, because you turned that off.
But you can hear me.
And now you're live.
And now I'm live. We don't want that.
Okay.
I just want to be able to cut to the replays or whatever. I want the producer, whatever, camera, whoever's doing this, be like, hey, let's, I can hear you, but I'd like to be able to talk back to you.
Well,
Unless you do it live, there's no way to do it.
I can hear him when.
Right, you can hear him. If you turn yourself off from live, he can hear you.
Right.
Which I don't understand why.
So basically, with the understanding of the fact that we already know that we have that capability now, so if we do score, if I look over here and you go like this or something, then I'll say, okay, let's
I can
take a look at
unmute
that.
myself and say that too, and just
Right.
kind of talk over you, be like, hey, I got the replay. Let's see if you want to
Well, you can just point too. Just pull your hand in the air and
Sure.
thumbs up or something, and then I know you got it.
What order do we want to do the pregame interviews in?
Luke Kraft and the other guy.
Got it. We got Freeze I think it's Freeze. Yeah, it's Freeze is his name for East.
Yeah, Freeze.
Adam Freeze. It's the East head coach.
So let's see. So they got some warm up here. Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are streaming live this evening from the Northfield Ice Arena. Jimmy LaRue along with A.J. Reister and Lance running the camera and the board for us here this evening. Thank you for helping us out as we bring you a live stream here this evening. It is the Mankato East Loyola Cougars taking on your Northfield Raiders. Quite a matchup here for the Big Nine. This is going to show what they've got. Northfield currently 7-0 with a 9-4-1 overall record. Mankato East Loyola has a 6-2 record in the Big Nine, but 11-5 record overall. So this is where they're going to test each other's mettle this evening to see who is really atop of the Big Nine. So another impressive victory by the Raiders. Recently, they were took down. The last time we were here, it was I think we were up against Rochester, and it was pretty much Mankato West. They won 7-0. Winona was 7-0. Rochester Mayo, that one time we did broadcast, we skated to a 3-3 tie, and Mankato East has beaten Mayo in the past as well. So, it's been kind of a different little mix-up and whatnot. We took down Mankato West 7-0, then Winona 7-0. So we've had some impressive games. We've had 6, 7, 7, and 7. We're averaging almost 5 goals per game on offense. And as we experienced the last time we did a broadcast last Tuesday night, what was interesting against West was we had a 5-minute major starting the game off, and somehow we were able to get 2 shorthand goals. So offensively, they've got to be pretty happy about what's going on, AJ.
Most definitely. I mean, you just said 7, 7, 7, 6, and then a bunch of shorthanded goals, which is definitely probably not what the game plan was going into that game against West, but they were able to get the job done and get those shorthanded goals when they needed them most.
Well, we know that, right? That was when we talked to Luke Kraft. That was the first thing he said was stay out of the penalty box.
And the first thing they did when they got in the game was go into the penalty box.
But they came out smelling pretty good about that deal. So it's not a bad deal if you get ahead a couple of shorthanded goals.
Yeah, and when I was talking to them in pregame, which we'll hear in a little bit, apparently they came out kind of sloppy again against Winona this last weekend. So I'm sure he's kind of hoping that they can come out to a hot start and not have to, kind of play catch up with themselves. Although they did beat Winona 7-0, apparently they went out a little bit kind of sloppy. So they kind of want to get going right away and just kind of have a clean start for once.
And I think it's going to be important because this team, Mankato East, like I said, are 11-5, and some of the scores that they've been putting up as well, I mean, they've done a pretty excellent job as well of playing some of their opponents. They beat Breck up in the cities 4-3, and they beat Hutchinson, another AA team. They beat Dodge County, Rochester Mayo. They lost to Mayo, and we skated to a 3-3 tie. Mankato West, they took down 5-0, 7-0 over John Marshall, 8-2 over Winona, 8-0 over Austin. So they can put some points on the board as well, and they have several different people that they have contributing. Some of the big guns for those guys, Christian Thienenek, he's got 17 points on the season along with Shea Gavin. So you expect to see that guy flying around the ice a little bit tonight and putting up some points along with Quentin Stendel, along with also Braden Borgmeyer. They have about 17 guys on the team that have contributed points for Mankato East. However, in retrospect, the Raiders also have 17 players that are on the ice all the time, moving around, making stuff happen, and they've got some really challenging opportunities out there. But like I said, they got 17 guys out there too, and of course you can't, Spencer Klotz, this guy, I don't know how this kid isn't like the player of the week, because I mean he's got 47 points this year. It's just out of control. 18 goals and 29 assists. It's unbelievable what Spencer Klotz is doing for this team, but there's a lot of other guys that have contributed. Cade Munson, Camden Kaiser's got 26 points. Ty Frank's got 10. I mean, the Raiders are pretty well balanced, and not unlike Mankato East, they are evenly balanced. They have sophomores, they have freshmen, they have juniors, they have a couple of seniors. So they got some good experience mixed with youth. So this is a pretty even matchup that I've seen so far this year.
Yeah, when I talked with both the coaches, again, we'll hear those interviews in a little bit, they both said that they go about 4 lines deep, which means they are a deep team. They can rely on all 17 guys when they go out there. They don't feel uncomfortable putting anybody on the ice. They know that they're going to go out there and get the job done. So Northfield definitely has a big game and a handful of a task again tonight. But overall this week, I think it's going to be the same thing. They have 2 more games this week against Albert Lee and Rochester Mayo. So Mankato East is second in the Big Nine. Albert Lee, which they'll play on Thursday, I believe, is third in the Big Nine. Then Rochester Mayo on Saturday, which is fourth in the Big Nine. So they're going to have a lot of tests this week. All those teams are really good, really deep, and trying to get that Big Nine Conference championship.
Caleb Brusky, that is the starting goalie, number 34, Mankato East, with about a 9.0 or a .908 save total, along Keaton Waylock is at a .912, so about 91% to about 90.8. But still, they stopped 90% of the goals, so the goalie is pretty evenly matched today. I think, and whoever's going to be the most physical out here and stays out of the penalty box, I think, has got the best opportunity to win tonight.
And that is what we said last week against Mankato West, but I think this one is really going to be, that statement's going to be true this game, with how deep both these teams are, how good both of these goalies are. They both have 4 shutouts already this year. This game is going to come down to, like you said, who stays out of the penalty box and who is more physical, and there are no other teams that are more physical than these 2 teams here tonight.
So we're about 9 minutes away from face-off, so we'll take a couple-minute break. We'll come back. We'll talk to Mike Lucraft and the coach, Adam Fries from Mankato East. You're watching the Raider Hockeys right here on KYMNradio.net.
Of us would love an extra flexible way to earn money. Benjamin Bus and Northfield Lines have many driving positions available, including vans that won't require a CDL, small and regular-sized school buses, and motor coaches. These positions offer flexible hours, days off when kids are out of school. You can even bring your kids to work with you. Benjamin Bus and Northfield Lines offer on-site training and testing along with wages up to $21 an hour. No experience necessary. Stop by Benjamin Bus on Highway 3 in Northfield and we'll be happy to answer any questions.
In the market for a new home or considering remodeling your current home, Schmidt Homes and Schmidt Homes Remodeling should be your first and last call. Schmidt Homes, known for their innovative designs, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship, superior service, while maintaining their reputation of fairness, honesty, and integrity for over 30 years. They're the only builder in the area to offer an in-house designer and a showroom to make your selections. They have over 30 new building lots available in Northfield. Check out their website at schmidthomes.com for more information. In the market for a new home or considering remodeling your current home, Schmidt Homes and Schmidt Homes Remodeling should be your first and last call. Schmidt Homes, known for their innovative designs, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship, superior service, while maintaining their reputation of fairness, honesty, and integrity for over 30 years. They're the only builder in the area to offer an in-house designer and a showroom to make your selections. They have over 30 new building lots available in Northfield. Check out their website at schmidthomes.com for more information.
Welcome back to the Northfield Ice Arena. Jimmy LaRue along with A.J. Reister here covering you live, right on the live stream on KYMNradio.net. Welcome to another exciting night of Big Nine hockey. We were able to catch up with Coach Mike Lucraft. A.J. Reister was able to catch him just before the game to get his insights about tonight's matchup.
And I'm here with Coach Lucky, the boys hockey team. Coach, you had a big win this last weekend against Winona. How did that kind of feel to get another interconference win, and then obviously coming into this game against another interconference team?
Yeah, it's always a kind of a tricky game because it's such a the longest bus ride. So you're kind of going down there, wanting to make sure the kids get focused and come out to compete. I thought we were sloppy. That came out to a slow start and kind of built on that as the game went on. So good to finish it off the way it was and get a conference and section win. Today is a whole different story. This is a very high level team. They're going to play hard. It'll be a good battle all the way. 2 good skating teams, 2 teams that'll play physical. So should be fun.
And this, obviously tonight you're against Mankato East, and this is a big week this week. You got Mankato East tonight, and then you have 2 more interconference games. What's kind of your thoughts going into this week, and what you're hoping to get out of this week?
Yeah, the rest of the season, it's kind of a 3 games a week type schedule, so there'll be a lot of maneuvering at the end of each week. Obviously, this is a really important one with with 3 big games. Also, Thursday's game is a section game, so that's going to have some implications on the seedings. We only play Albert Lee once, so that'll be a 4-point game. We actually play Mankato East 3 times, so in the last 12 games here, we'll see these guys on 3 different occasions. And then, of course, the rematch on Saturday with Mayo, who we tied here. So all of these will have conference implications and kind of relevance in section seeding when you kind of match up your schedules and how you did against these high-level teams. So should be a great week of hockey. Hopefully our guys are up for it and we play well.
And then Keaton Wallach has been incredible in goal all season. What's kind of been your message to him going into this big week and kind of just all season?
Yeah, I wish I had more to say about that. You know, with my goalie knowledge is not that extensive, but Keaton's had a great year. He's such a strong asset to the team. He plays well. He's mentally tough. Covers a lot of the net, controls his rebounds. He's a gamer, so he seems to just come up in these games and play his best. And so, you know, we're thrilled to have someone of that caliber and that talent level on our team, and hope we keep going with it.
Thank you, Coach, and good luck tonight.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, thanks for joining us here, Coach. We're going to take a quick 60-second break. We'll come back and we'll have AJ run across the other side of the ice and maybe get Adam Freeze coming up. You're watching Raider Hockey on KYMNradio.net.
Come see the difference at Northfield Ford Chrysler. We are the home of the best price guarantee on new vehicles from Ford, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram. We are also the home of an outstanding service department where we always guarantee to have the lowest prices on tires for all makes and models. We even beat online prices on the 13 major tire brands we sell. Guaranteed. So, if you're ready for extraordinary service, we're ready to serve. 7 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and Saturday 8 to 3. Now, with same-day installation on most vehicles. Go Raiders! From everyone at Northfield Ford Chrysler on Highway 3, Northfield.
Northfield Construction Company has provided quality general contracting services to the Northfield community for over 45 years. Our experienced and diverse team can handle projects from the smallest home remodel to a large-scale commercial project. Whatever your construction need, Northfield Construction will deliver. Call us today about your next project. 507-645-8975.
Reister again as we get Adam Freeze in the pregame.
I'm here with Coach Freeze, head coach of the Mankato East boys hockey team. Coach, second place in the Big Nine, off to a great start this season, about the midway point. For our Northfield listeners, what's kind of been the keys for the season so far for you guys?
You know, we've played hard all year. I mean, we're a competitive team. We have a lot of competitors on the ice all the time, and I think that's really helped us. Our kids are motivated, really motivated. Obviously, the way our season ended last year is there's a lot of guys who want to prove, got a lot to prove every day we come to the rink. And I think that's been really important for us to understand, all of those things. But we're fast. We have a lot of skill. We're, almost 4 lines deep of skill and speed. And we're just looking forward to, keep going every day we're at the rink. It's just another great day to be here. And I think all of our guys are, super excited to, embrace the opportunities that we've had this year with Hockey Day. And, tonight we get to play a great opponent. The rest of our season is great opponents, we're looking forward tonight.
Yeah, and again, this is a big game tonight. You guys are second, Northfield's first. Only a couple points are in between you guys. What was kind of your message to the team this week coming into such a big game?
Yeah, I mean, we just got off a big game on Friday. There was a lot of hoopla going around us, and then today we knew when that week was over that it was time to really buckle down for playoffs. I thought last night we had a really good practice. We had a lot of oomph, a lot of momentum. I think kids from both teams. This is always a good rivalry for us. It's one of those secret rivalries that are out there. We're looking forward to getting this one going tonight and see what happens.
Who are a couple of guys that we should be looking out for here in tonight's game?
All of them, top to bottom. No, but in all seriousness, we're gonna play 3.5 lines all night long. We have really balanced scoring. If you look at our stats, I think we have
12 kids, north of 15 points. So we've been able to put the puck in the net. And we've been able to do it in a team way too. Lots of assists out there. It's been really balanced. Every night is like a new challenge because kids always want more minutes on the ice. Well, if you want more minutes on the ice, then you're going to have to play really, really hard. And I think that's been really competitive, both in practices and in games.
Thank you, Coach, and good luck tonight.
Thank you.
All right, we have your lineup. We have a lineup here. Just
Coach, second place in this
lineup here. Just a second. First to net. It started here this evening from the Northfield Ice Arena. Starting lineup for the Cougars. Number 9, Rafi Bowman. Number 14, Andrew Sorbo. Number 15 at the defenseman, Alexander Morgan. Alan Prochaska, the senior defenseman, along with Austin Arnoldy, the forward and senior. And in goal, Kalen Brusky, another senior for the Cougars. For the Raiders tonight, Ty Frank will go defensive. Number 7, Matthew DeBuse will be the defenseman, the junior. He'll be starting tonight, along with the center, of course, forward Spencer Klotz. Camden Kaiser, number 12, really coming on here late in the season. Keaton Munson, number 20, and Keaton Waylock will be in the goal for the Northfield Raiders. So we are just about ready to get going here. We're just a puck drop away from the start of another exciting Big Nine Conference showdown here. The 6-2 conference Mankato East Loyola Cougars taking on the number 1 ranked 7-0 Northfield Raiders for the Big Nine Conference. That's all coming up right here on KYMNradio.net. Thanks for joining us this evening. We want to thank all of our sponsors and everyone for helping us bring this broadcast to you, so we really, really appreciate that. And of course, from the Frank Quinnell scoreboard, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. We're just about ready to get underway here in tonight's contest, and here we go. The Raiders usually doing really, really well this year as far as controlling the face-off, and they controlled that one again, and they'll take it all the way back into their own zone. Again, I think the team that hustles the most and stays as physical is the one who will probably come out on top. So that is a pass off the stick of Klotz, and that one will come right back out, and they'll try to bring it through neutral ice. Klotz picks it up, tries to dump it back in. That gets intercepted. That's going to take a shot towards the net, and just off the pad of Waylock. Into that far corner they go. Bunsen fighting for it down in the corner. Klotz, great stick handler, fast. There's Frank. He's got to break one up right out in front of the net. Luckily for the Raiders, Munson off the backboard through neutral ice, and they'll do a quick line change, and they bring the whole line off. Here's a quick centering pass out to the left side. On down the left side they go. They'll break that right up, bring it right back into neutral ice, and they'll bring it back into their own zone and then dump it as they now do a line change. So in the maroon and gold is Mankato, and in the white and maroon is, of course, your Northfield Raiders. 15:46. We're just underway here on a Tuesday night against Mankato East Loyola Cougars and the Northfield Raiders. That puck slides all the way through the neutral, and they'll just dump it right back into the zone. Fossum will pick it up, try to get a lead pass out there to Winter, but that one just keeps right on rolling, and that'll go all the way down to the end board, and we'll have an icing on the Raiders. 15:28, so we're just about a minute and 32 seconds here into the first period. No score. Got one shot on net. It was kind of a fluke kind of a shot just towards the net, but, it's between the pipes and it's off his pad, so it counts as a shot on goal. So there's a pass across the middle by Gavin. It's going to go all the way in behind the boards, and it's going to be all the way down here in the left corner. Trying to fight through into the neutral ice it goes. Now they'll try to skate it on back through, down the right side. Dumps it all the way in behind. Raiders will pick it up. Frank can't control it. Down in the corner, it leaves one way open, but Mankato with centering pass. That one comes clean. Frank now through neutral ice. Down to the point, across the point, tries to take a shot. That gets broken up. Stick check there by Mankato East. And then he's taken down to the ground as they fight for it in the top of the circle here in the near boards. 14:43 remaining here in the first period. No real control, no offensive control right now as of yet by either team. Both just trying to feel their way and figure out what they got to do to get in front of the net and get a good shot on goal. That one all the way down. Nice check by Munson down in the corner. There's a shot out front. It's off the pad and it's no good. And it's bounced all the way out. Klotz with an opportunity in the backhand and he misses it. Now down that left circle. There's another shot. Broken up. Stick checked off there. A lot of physicalness going down there, down in the corner. And it looks like we're going to have ourselves a penalty. And we're going to get a cross-checking right here at the 2-minute and 49-second mark.
I believe that's Cam Kaiser. He's one of those sophomores that kind of has been making a big impact this year on the varsity squad. Also made quite a big impact on the football team this season. But he's been having a great sophomore season on the ice. Obviously has made his way to the starting lineup. Unfortunately, he's going to have to hit the penalty box here early.
So here we go again. They're in the penalty box. We'll see what happens. The one thing they want to do is stay out of the box, and here they are. 2-minute. Minor, we're going for cross-checking to Kaiser. And they will be in the power play. So Mankato East controlling the puck down in the Northfield end. Out to the top. Now down to the circle. Back out to the point. There's a shot on goal. That one's deflected and off to the side it goes. Fossum with a nice save out in front. Puck again all the way across the other side of the ice. Klotz in hot pursuit. Trying to break it up. And they'll bring it and center it all the way back out. Down to that circle. There's a shot on goal. That was a great save by Whalen. That one's out front. Rebound out front. Dump pass into the top of the left circle here. Looking. There's a shot deflected off the stick. Comes all the way out. And they will clear it all the way down and do a quick line change here. So the Raiders getting attacked in front of their own net, but a great save by Waylock and a couple of great defensive moves down there. Keep the puck out of the net as the power play continues. Just 1:03 remaining in the power play for the Cougars. There's a shot on goal. That was deflected up and out and up and onto the glass. Stays in. Another pass to the top of the circle. Down underneath. Back up to the top of the circle. Now he'll drop pass it. Looking for the shot. Dump it in behind. Making a break for the net. And there's a shot on goal. Another save by Waylock. That puck goes traveling onto the far corner. And now it's going to get intercepted again by the Cougars. Looking for a shot. Rolling it around. There's only 27 seconds remaining. The Raiders do a nice job of killing penalties, too. That's one of their top things that I noticed that they're capable of doing. But there's a lot of pucks flying out in front of that crease out in front. There's Munson trying to take it down, trying to control the puck. Time's running down. We got about 10 seconds left here in the power play for the Cougars. 0-0 is your score. That one's going to come clean, come loose, and if they can get control of the puck, they should be able to clear this. Parker Anthony dumps it back into his own zone, and now they'll come racing down. There goes Metcalf down to the center. Dump pass broken up by the Raiders. There's a shot by Fossum as he takes him into the board. Now Winter with the puck in behind the net, and he'll shoot it all the way down, but it's picked right back out. Shot left of the goal. 11:55 remaining here in the first period. It's 0-0 so far. Mankato with the puck. There's a shot out in front, and then that one's just deflected off the side of the post. Centering pass again. Looking for a wrist shot. That one gets broken up. There's a shot by Deed. That is Gabe Sawyer with a nice defensive move right there. Winter picks up the puck. And now we're looking to see what we got going on here. Looks like we had another penalty on the play.
Like Gabe Sawyer, as you said, he got a nice hit on the Mankato East player. Ref caught him. He's going to send him for a 2-minute minor to the penalty box. Mankato East 6 shots on goal already so far. Raiders with 0. And once again, Mankato East already on their second power play, able to kill the first one. We'll see what they can do here with Gabe Sawyer now in the box.
Okay, well, it was kind of an exciting penalty kill there in the first couple minutes there, but you go right back in. So now we are at 5:25 mark. I mean, they're going to be in the penalty box 4 out of the first 7 minutes, so that's not very good. So
not ideal at all.
All right. So they will, of course, get him for charging out in front, and I thought it was a great defensive move, but apparently not. So this one's going to go all the way to the top of the circle. That one is deflected out in front. Trying to do the wraparound, can't do it. Stick check there by the Raiders in behind the net. Centering pass, and he scores! Parker Vogt. Nope, excuse me. Wrong guy. Andrew Bastian. At the 5:51 mark, that is a goal by Bastian. That puck come out in behind the net. They got a nice wraparound centering pass out there, and Bastian able to put it home at the 5:51 mark as Mankato East takes the lead 1-0 from your Mark Cornell scoreboard. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. 7-0.
Yeah, not what you want to see, especially already with 2 penalties against you. Mankato East already on their second power play. This time they were able to connect. The Raiders were able to get the power kill on the first penalty, but now with Gabe Sawyer in the box, Mankato East able to capitalize, jump out to a 1-0 lead, which is something Luke Kraft talked about in the pregame interview. The Raiders against Winona came out sloppy. He was really hoping that they'd be able to come out and have a clean start to a game. Unfortunately, it's not the way it's looking right now.
It is not indeed. So Geiger will face off. This one kind of controlled by East. That comes all the way out to the top of the point. And cross ice pass. Down to the corner it goes. Mankato East Loyola. Oh, they waved the goal.
I think the net might have come loose and they waved the goal.
Interesting. I thought for sure that they had scored that. It just, it looks like they pulled the goal. So there we go. We got 1:18 remaining. So they already put him back in the box as well. So there you go. So I thought they just pulled Kaiser out of the box, but they put him right back in and they waved off the goal. Interesting indeed. That puck's going to go right in between the chest pad there of Waylock, and they will face it off just to the left of Keaton Waylock now. So 10:46, interesting start to the game. They still got 8 shots on goal to the Raiders 0 shots so far, but there's 1:12 remaining here in this power play for the Cougars. Centering pass out front into the slot that goes, and that one gets deflected off to the far corner. Cougars working it to the top. Now back down to that right circle. Back to the top it comes. Down it goes again. Looking for somebody crossing across the middle. In behind the net. This is where it gets dangerous. Now it's in behind to the back to the top of the left circle. Skates almost to the point, but the back of the circle and then right back into the chest pad again. And the puck trapped and held on by Waylock. So again, 10 shots on goal already here. And we're not even 7 minutes in. We're 6:45 in and they got 10 shots on goal. And luckily they did wave off that last goal because boy, that was a tough one there. So 0-0 is still your score here with 10:13 to go here in the first period. It's all about Loyola so far, staying down in that zone. Been being in the penalty kill for the Raiders for the last 4 minutes. Back to the shot. There's a shot off the skate of Klotz. In behind it goes to the point. Down to that circle. In behind. Looking for somebody out front. There's a centering pass. That one's broken up. Here's another shot on goal. Just misses wide left. There's another shot towards the goal. That one goes in behind. A lot of firepower. 9 seconds to go here in the power play. Raiders still trying to hold their own. Here's a shot. Nope. All the way to the right circle. Trying to get one off. They're at full man capacity. They're all back to the full 5-on-5. And it comes out of the gate. And down he goes. Trying to race to the puck is Gabe Sawyer. But they're going to call that one icing on the Raiders. So they got by 10 shots to nothing.
Yeah, and a lucky break there for the Raiders. It looked like a goal, but I think someone got pushed into the net. Net came loose, so they waved the goal off. Gabe Sawyer went back in the penalty box, but East with full control so far here in this first period.
Raiders control the face-off. Now in behind. Let's see if they can get it out of their zone. That seems to be the problem right now. There's a flying right through the zone, looking for the pass. Can't do it. A little drop pass. Knocked to the ground. And it's 3-on-2 coming back the other way, and they'll skid it all the way through. That's going to be deflected off the pad of Waylock. Puck comes all the way out into neutral ice. Controlling it is East and the Cougars. Neutral ice here. Winter tying them up. Now they got a stoppage of play here. They'll take it all the way back down into the Raiders zone. They'll face off just to the right of the goalie. Full line change for both teams here. 8:59 remaining here in the first period. We are at a 0-0 tie thus far, although being outshot 11-0. And they're going to face this off again. Somebody jumped the gun a little bit too soon, looks like, so they'll just bring it on back. Just under 9 minutes, 8:58 remaining here in the first period. You're watching Hockey Live streaming here on KYMNradio.net. Okay, now they're telling them they want them to pull them out of there. Looks like they're jumping the gun a little bit too fast. They're jumping into the circle. And the ref, they're going to turn it around and send it back down the other side of the ice. So maybe calling a little bit of a delayed game there. Explaining to them, yep, you can't be doing that. Can't be jumping in like that. So they're going to bring it all the way back. They'll face off right of the Cougars. So 1 second off the clock. 8:57 remaining here. Still in the first period. So referee trying to explain things to the captain. Looks like number 18, Aiden Prochaska there is questioning what's going on. They're going to put somebody in the box because of it.
I believe that's number 2, Carson Graves. Mankato East. He's going to take a seat, and the Raiders are going to have their first power play here.
So I'm guessing
in this first period.
Yeah, so I'm guessing 8:03 mark. So I'm guessing that's going to be a delay of game. That's what that's going to be.
So now Raiders with the man advantage. They haven't had a shot on goal yet in this first period, looking to at least get on the board on that circumstance. If not, try and take an early lead.
That would be nice. Well, let's see how their power play is. Like I said, you got Klotz out there, usually controls that one, but Mankato seems to have controlled the face-off on that one. And they are shorthanded. They're going to turn around, come on down, and they're just going to shoot it into the zone, but that's broken up by Munson. That's going to dump pass over to Fossum, and he will try to bring it all the way back across. Missed the stick. Down she goes, and all the way around it comes in behind. Puck's going to get cleared again, and now we got a breakaway on the backside. You got Thunanik. He's out all by himself out there. Centering pass. That one is broken up by the Raiders. Klotz going to pick it up now. He'll bring it through neutral ice. Down the right side. And there he goes. He'll turn that speed on and try to get that corner. Dumps it right in the corner. Munson out in front. Fossum with pass to the far left circle. Down it goes to Klotz. Back up. So that left point, now to the point. Fossum, wrist shot. Off the defender, no good. Munson with a rebound. That one's no good. Everyone's fighting for it down in there. Kaiser fighting it up and trying to find it, dig it out. It's Klotz. Across the ice pass, that goes nowhere. Munson picks it up. They'll try to send it back the other way to try and catch Klotz. Here's a little mismatch. Munson unable to get a good stick on it, get a good solid shot at it. They were going back and forth between the ice. It looked like they're trying to catch him a little bit short-handed to get him behind, but couldn't complete the pass. 7:33 remaining. We've got just 34 seconds remaining in the power play for the Raiders. That one's going to get broken up. Time is ticking. Cross ice pass. Try to pick it up. Klotz. He'll take it down here to the right side. Dump pass over to Winter, now down in the corner. Sawyer in behind. Looking for something out front. Nobody's out there. Now it's just a fight for it down in the corner. Time's running out. 8 seconds remaining in the power play. And that one gets intercepted. Frank racing for it. Trying to get to it first. That puck will come all the way back in, and they will get away unscathed here at the 2-minute penalty expires for the Cougars, and they're back to full strength. 6:44 remaining in the period. They got one shot out of that whole deal. One shot on goal. 11-1 is in favor of the Cougars, out shooting the Raiders. Definitely 1-0. This puck comes into neutral ice. Frank trying to control it. He'll skate it into his own end, and they'll regroup. Near side. Trying to clear it through neutral ice. They'll send it all the way back in behind the net. DeBuse picks it up all the way across. Sawyer. Oh, he can't find a puck. He's checked into the boards. Nothing there. A little pushing, a little shoving over there. Got to be careful. Could get a little cross-check going here. Down the right side they go, the Loyola, or excuse me, Loyola Cougars. And I keep forgetting about Loyola. They combine the schools, so they're there. So this puck will go through neutral ice, jump right back, pop right back into the Cougar zone. A lot of bumping and bruising going on here. Like I said, it's a physical contest. Whoever is the most physical and keeps control of themselves and stays out of the box probably has the best opportunity. The Raiders, luckily, so far have been unscathed. They're 0-0 still, even though they've been in the box for 4 minutes and outshot 11-1 here in the first period. There's another shot, but that one's broken up by the Raiders defense. Now it's a race for it. Ooh, checked hard into the boards as Olsen. They'll clear it. Centering pass, but he's just going to fall back and let him go. Do another quick line change. As the Raiders do a line change, the Cougars will regroup, bring it back into their own zone. And they'll start it all over again, and now they'll start rushing down the net. That one's going to go all the way through, and that should be icing, and it is. So, 4:57 remaining in the first period. From your Mark Quinnell scoreboard, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Score is 0-0 in favor of each other.
Yeah, it's been mostly controlled by Mankato East. Granted, the Raiders have let in 2 penalties so far, which have given Mankato East the man advantage for about 4 minutes. But the Raiders were able to get a power play, but Mankato East was able to hold only 1 shot on goal. So Mankato East definitely in control so far to start this game.
Here's a shot by Kaiser, and he scores! Kaiser again! Cross ice pass to Canvas, so he went into the net, and they did score, but then they waved it off. So Kaiser is the hero again as he puts another point on the board at the 12-13 mark of the first period. Kaiser with a shot and a goal.
Yep, right as I say, the Mankato East has been controlling the puck all game. Of course, Cam Kaiser decides to come in and pull it into the back of the net. Great rebound by the Raiders after Mankato East has been controlling the puck so much here in the first period and being outshot 11-1.
All right, Klotz and Kaiser both back on the ice now. 4:38 remaining as the Raiders take a 1-0 lead. There's another pass, a backhanded shot towards the goal, but that one's busted up. There's another deflection out in front. Kaiser again, all over that thing. Well, last week he had 2 goals he had 2, possibly 3. He could have probably scored 4 goals last week, but ended up with 2 at the end of the night, but still comes on strong here in that first period. Mankato with control. There's another shot on goal, but that one is deflected and all the way to the other side of the board it goes. That one's right out in front. Nobody out there. Waylock able to push it to the side. There's another centering pass, and that's another save by Keaton Waylock. Another really good save out in front, shot right from this front slot, and another save. So they're getting outshot 12-3, but we've got 12 saves so far by Waylock, who is over about a 91% save percentage on the season thus far.
Yeah, in the pregame we highlighted both of these goalies, both Keaton Waylock 91% save percentage, the Mankato East goalie about 90%. Keaton Waylock already with 12 saves this game. It's gonna be a battle of the goalies tonight, and whoever stays out of the box. Right now, Raiders, despite being outshot 12-3, have the 1-goal lead.
Ooh, another check down in the corner. Very physical down there. Now he's going to try to get some muscle back in there. That's going to be Geiger trying to get a little some payback down there. So it is getting very physical with 3:32 to go here in the first period. Still 1-0 in favor of the Northfield Raiders. They'll do a full line change, and they will now face off just left of Keaton Waylock and controlled by the Raiders. So again, face-off percentage-wise, I don't have a specific number, but I would say it's well above the 60 percentile for the Raiders. There's a missed forecheck there. Puck comes out. It'll be Olsen. He'll bring it all the way across to Fossum. They're going to regroup. Get their guys back on ice. Olsen tries to push it through the neutral ice. That gets broken up. Vogt trying to get all over it. Stuck out there in center ice. They're all fighting for it there. That one is going to pop loose, and out it comes to Riley. Riley all the way across to Fossum. He's going to try to bank it off to Merritt. Merritt looking to dump it in, tries to do it, gets in behind there. And Olsen with an opportunity to get out in front of the slot there, but broken up by the defense. Cougars all the way back, and here they come again. Stick-to-stick pass comes off the end, couldn't control it. Now it'll come back the other direction. And here's Olsen. He'll just take a shot and whack it out there as they do a quick line change again. 2:36 remaining here in the first period. Northfield on top, 1-0. Down the left side he goes. He's going to take goals. 1-1, and that was deflected out in front. Waylock off the stick. He tries to cover it up and can't. And the ball, puck comes out in front. Ball, puck, you name it, it's it. Jayden Frederick with an opportunity out in front of the net after it came off the stick of Waylock, and still able to cover it up and hold serve. So it's 1-0 still. 15 shots for the Cougars, 3 for the Raiders.
I think Keaton Waylock got a puck to the face, and he kind of lost the puck there for a little bit, but was able to get some help from his defenders to keep that puck out of the back of the net. So hopefully it looks like Waylock is all right, despite getting the puck to the face, but another lucky break there for the Raiders.
So they're going to face off again. This one's clean. Comes out. Mankato controlled it, but comes all the way out and all the way back into their zone. Raiders in hot pursuit. Munson all over it. Dumps it back in the corner. There's a centering pass, but that's just misses Klotz coming through the slot. Now that's Mankato going the other direction. All the way down. There's a hard shot. Keeping it physical down here. There's another shot towards the goal. That one's going to get deflected out in front. Klotz able to break that one up as it slides through the slot. Klotz will now pick it up. 1:51 remaining. Off the glass it goes. Munson trying to control the puck, looking for a pass. There it comes through the neutral zone. That's going to bounce right off, and Klotz catches in behind it. It's going to go 1-on-1 shot, and that one's a glove save. Wow. So Bruschi with a glove save to keep Klotz out of the net. 1:39 remaining here in the first period. An exciting first half indeed. First period.
Wow, that was an impressive save by Kalen Bruschi for Mankato East. There are not too many goalies in high school that can take on Spencer Klotz one-on-one. That was a huge save for Mankato East right there against one of the better shooters in high school.
Geiger, like I said, he's got 47 points on the season already. And Raiders to face off just left of the net for Bruschi. Puck is deflected out in front. That's no good. They'll come out. Controlling it. There's a shot towards the net. Glove deflection by the goalie. Mankato trying to get control of it, even though it's only a 15-5 shot on goal for Mankato in favor. But the last couple of minutes, it's been all Raiders giving them all the business in their own zone. And they're going to swing that all the way through. They're just going to take it off the stick and recenter, regroup. And it is going to be Bastian. Now down the left side, trying to get a pass through the neutral zone. Can't do it. Sawyer controlling the puck, and we've got about a minute left here in the first period. Winter dumps it all the way in. It'll come all the way around, in behind the boards. They'll do a quick line change as the clock continues to tick with 50 seconds remaining here in the first period. Frank will regroup, trying to send it through. There's Kaiser again. Klotz broken up by the defense all the way down. They'll pick it up. Regroup again. There's another pass all the way across the ice to near ice. Kaiser tries to dump it into the zone and does. Before it's picked up by the Cougars. In behind their own net they go. Now down the left side. Prochaska will try to clear it and move the puck up. Picked up by the Raiders. Then it's all the way around in behind. Nothing there. Dump pass. Trying to clear it out. 15 seconds remaining here in the first period. Loyola having trouble getting it out of their own zone. There's a centering pass. Nobody there. Klotz close, but not close enough. So we got 2 seconds remaining here in the first period. It looks like we're going to wind it all down, and that's going to be Debus. He's going to take the puck, flip it up over to the referee, and we are going to end the first period. From your Mark Quinnell scoreboard, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Raiders 1, Cougars nothing. We'll take a couple-minute break, come back, do a little quick recap. You're listening to KYMNradio.net.
Bank is proud to be a locally owned bank that cares about Northfield. They know that their success depends on the success of their customers and their community. Heritage Bank is a proud supporter of Northfield area athletics and would like to wish the best of luck to the Northfield Raiders in all of their sports seasons. Whether you are a player or a coach, Heritage Bank is proud of all of your hard work and excited to be cheering you on. Come visit the mortgage and real estate professionals at Heritage Bank, and they will guide you through the home buying process with ease. They look forward to serving you.
Come see the difference at Northfield Ford Chrysler, the home of the best price guarantee on new vehicles from Ford, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram. Is also the home of an outstanding service department where we always guarantee to have the lowest prices on tires for all makes and models. We even beat online prices on the 13 major tire brands we sell. Guaranteed. So if you're ready for extraordinary...
Now may be the right time for you or a loved one to consider moving. Northfield Manor allows you to leave behind the worry of home maintenance and repairs to join a supportive community welcoming you to your new home. Northfield Manor offers affordable, unfurnished apartments for adults that are 62 years of age and older, or those that have a disability. This controlled access building features a beautiful dining room, lounge areas, laundry facilities on each floor, and an emergency response system. Reach out to our caring and compassionate staff when you are ready for a visit, or review all of our living options at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
Professional Pride Realty is Northfield's only locally owned and operated realty company. The buying and selling process of a home can be intimidating, so let an experienced local Professional Pride Realtor help navigate you and be your best advocate through the entire process from start to finish. Their caring and honest agents and staff want you to be successful in selling your current home or finding the home that's right for you. Professional Pride Realty is dedicated to providing a more personalized service while educating buyers and sellers on today's ever-changing market. Professional Pride Realty, providing you with good information to make good decisions.
Hi, this is Barb from Professional Dental Group, letting you know that the doctors and staff are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Professional Dental Group has delivered the same exceptional care for over 35 years. Whether you are scheduling for a general visit or an emergency appointment, we are excited to see your smile. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. Brian Kraby, Dr. John Nowak, and Dr. Tyler Yonke, go Raiders.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie, Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. You may have heard we now have Southern Minnesota's newest LASIK Center, a fixed laser site at our Faribault location with the latest technology available. But it isn't just technology that makes for a good LASIK experience. I've been doing this for 25 years. I have over 10,000 LASIK procedures under my belt, and that's when I stopped counting 10 years ago. Ritchie Eye Clinic. Check us out, ritchieeyeclinic.com.
And welcome back to the Northfield Ice Arena. How are you? How's life treating you, people? I hope it's treating you well. Mankato, we had Mankato East Loyola in town tonight here in Northfield, and they're taking on the 7-0 Northfield Raiders, at least in the Big Nine. 6-2 Mankato East rolls in here tonight. And the key to the game, obviously, control the puck, stay out of the penalty box. Well, about 2:41 into the first period, Camden Kaiser goes in for cross-checking right away, and into the box they go, luckily able to kill the penalty.
Yeah, that was a huge power play kill for the Raiders, which they've been good at all season.
They have indeed. And then it looked like they were coming out of it, and they didn't even get 30 seconds in, and Gabe Sawyer goes in for charging, so he goes back in the box for 2 minutes, and it looked like Loyola was going to take the lead as Andrew Bastian at about the 5:51 mark, so not even 25 seconds later, put it in the net, or we thought it was in the net.
Yeah, we definitely thought it was. It wasn't until they dropped the puck again to start the next play when we realized that they actually took the goal off the scoreboard. From what I could remember, it looked like someone got pushed into the net. Net came loose, and that's why the puck went into the net. The refs decided to take the goal off, and the Raiders caught a lucky break. They did, because they ended up killing that penalty, and no goals were scored at all. So, Cam Kaiser, first guy in the hole, in the net, in the penalty box at that 2:41 mark, but he comes back later as they come flying down the ice. He comes in from the right circle, and a cross-ice pass all the way across to him. He comes in from the right-hand circle, takes a shot, and he puts the Raiders on top 1-0 at the 12:13 mark. So again, Kaiser, who has 26 points on the season thus far, gets his 27th, and he gets his 16th goal of the season. So the Raiders
getting dominated on shots on goal, getting outshot 15-5. Most of those, I will say. I mean, it's been the last few minutes of that first period, it was even 5-5. They were outshot 10-1 in that first 10 minutes, and then it kind of stabilized a little bit, and the Raiders were able in the last couple minutes to kind of regulate things a little bit and not only take the lead, but kind of put some pressure on Mankato in their own zone.
Yeah, most of those 10 shots on goal from Mankato East came when the Raiders were in the penalty box. 4 of those 10 minutes where Mankato East were on the power play, and they were just attacking Keaton a bunch. I was so surprised how well Keaton Malik was able to play. But then the Raiders, once they got back to full strength, they were able to control the puck. They controlled the puck in the offensive zone so well. I mean, it was beautiful to watch. Like you said, it was 5-on-5, 5 shots to 5 shots for both teams, and the Raiders were able to get the lead from Cam Kaiser. Like you said, 16th goal this season. He's been catching fire these last couple of games.
Oh, man, just unreal. Both between him, obviously Munson, Klotz, all of them. I mean, like I said, there's 17 guys that contribute for the Raiders at any given point. I mean, Frank's got some points in the net. Munson's got some points in the net. Merritt, he puts them in there. Sawyer puts them in there. Fossum puts them in there. I mean, it's amazing. You know, it's surprisingly enough, you know, Michael Fossum may not have any goals, but he's got 8 assists on the season, and usually catches them from the center ice, from the top of the point, and he'll try to work it into either the slot or into the circle, and that's where he really feeds the guys down underneath. So a lot of distribution from the Raiders. They're not selfish. They play hard. They play together, and they really gel really well on ice.
Yeah, and they are super physical, which we've talked about all year. This Raiders team is very physical, but as we've also seen, this Mankato East team is also super physical. We've seen some big hits this game. A couple of guys have had to hit the penalty box because of it, but these, as in the Mankato East pregame interview with Freeze, he talked about how it's kind of a little bit of a rivalry. It's one of those sneaky rivalries we don't really see. Then once they hit the ice, you can tell that these two teams want to beat each other. They want to beat each other handily. And they want to go out there, hit each other hard, and put pucks in the back of the net.
Luke Croft talks about the fact that towards the end of the season here, it's 3 games a week. It's all the time. Up until this point, there would be 1 game a week or 2 games possibly a week, but now they're doing 3 games a week in order to get all their games in. So I got to believe that, you know, they're in good condition. There's no doubt about it. But in that first period, I think that the Raiders just kind of held their own and kind of outskated them in the last 4 minutes. And I think fatigue might have had something to do with that a little bit. But from what I saw, I mean, Loyola, in that first 10 minutes, they were buzzing everywhere. But then all of a sudden, the Raiders just kind of turned up the heat a little bit, and they took the lead 1-0.
And that might also kind of just be because the Raiders have typically this year kind of come out to a slow start. It's kind of been pretty sloppy. And that's one thing Luke Craft talked about going into this game, how he wanted to try and have a game where they can come out and play some solid hockey right out of the gates. Did not happen. Obviously, Mankato East had 10 shots on goal before the Raiders even got 1, and obviously had to take a couple of penalties. But then kind of that last period, the last couple minutes of that first period, you kind of saw the Raiders come alive, and I think that's the type of team we're going to see the rest of this game. It always kind of takes them about 10 minutes to get into the pace of the game, and hopefully the Raiders are able to kind of get into the pace of the game a little bit earlier down the stretch, especially this week with 3 in-conference games, which are going to have huge implications on the Big Nine Conference Championship moving forward. So hopefully the Raiders kind of keep this same energy, same physicality for the rest of this game, and hopefully throughout the rest of this week as well.
It's big time. So we've got a few minutes. The Zamboni is off the ice. The Nets are going back on. The boys will be all back out here in a couple of minutes, but in the interim, the Raiders 1, Loyola 0 from your Mark Cornell scoreboard. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Let's take a break, and when we come back, we'll get you that second period. You're watching live hockey on KYMN.
Hi, it's Kirk from Merchants Bank, your community bank in Northfield. On behalf of our entire team, I want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a blessed holiday season. We hope you enjoy the time with your family, friends, and neighbors. As we close out 2021, our team is looking ahead to the new year with excitement and optimism. We can't wait to learn more about your hopes and dreams and help you work towards them as your financial partner. Happy holidays from your friends at Merchants Bank.
The Quarterback Club in Northfield is a proud sponsor of Raider Athletics and wishes them continued success. Keep up the hard work. The QB is your place to go for great breakfast, flame-broiled burgers, tender barbecue ribs, delicious sandwiches, and of course that roasted chicken that just can't be beat. Stop in and feed your appetite today at the Quarterback Club in Northfield. The forced air system in your home keeps you comfortable year-round. But most people don't know. There's a lot more than air coming out of your ducts. Let the professionals at ServiceMaster by IAT get the dust, dirt, allergens, and even dust mites out of your ducts and out of the air you breathe, so your family can breathe clean, healthy air once again. You have a choice of who to call when it comes to cleaning your ducts and improving the air you breathe. Make the right choice. Demand the best.
Demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster.
ServiceMaster by IAT, 877-945-0993.
Since 1876, Wanamingo Mutual Insurance Agency has proudly offered homeowners and farmers fire, wind, and auto insurance. With Wanamingo Mutual Insurance Company, all decisions are made locally, so you can expect quick, responsive claim service with agents who know your name. So for homeowners, farm combination packages, along with fire, wind, or auto insurance quotes, contact an insurance company that knows you by name, not your policy number. That's Wanamingo Mutual Insurance Agency in Wanamingo at wgomutual.com.
The days are getting cooler, and it means it's time to take a trip to Witt Brothers for your winter checkup. Let's face it, no one wants to get caught in the cold with a dead battery. Make sure your vehicle is in peak condition for the winter season. The checkup includes an oil change, tire rotation, brake inspection, battery tests, and they'll even winterize your vehicle. Stop by Witt Brothers Service, located at 701 Division Street in downtown Northfield, for all your automotive maintenance and repair needs.
Fall is a great time to get that landscaping project, home remodel, or repair done, and with interest rates still low, you can do it all with a home loan from Hometown Credit Union. Hometown Credit Union offers a variety of home loan options for refinancing, renovating, new construction, and purchasing your first home or forever home. Whatever your home loan needs are, Hometown Credit Union can make them happen with rates and terms to fit. Learn more and apply online at hometowncu.coop. Equal housing lender. From the team at Hometown Credit Union, go Raiders!
Welcome back to the Northfield Ice Arena. We've got about 2 minutes and 59 seconds on the clock as they get ready here for the second period. I thought maybe they would get the boys out here as the ice is drying it up and freezing down. We got a fresh sheet of ice out here. 1-0 is the score. Raiders on top, 1-0, getting outshot 15-5 in that first period. Second period, we talked just about how we recapped everything there just a second ago here before the break, and it takes them a little while, it seems. They still come out sloppy. It takes them a little bit to get going, but usually that second and third period, the Raiders can really do some damage in the second period.
Especially this last Saturday when I talked to Coach Lou Kraft before this game. I mean, the fact that they came out sloppy against Winona and still beat them 7-0. I mean, typically you wouldn't think sloppy when you see a 7-0 lopsided score like that. But the fact that Lou Kraft felt comfortable calling that first part, probably first period, sloppy, and then still being able to come in and win 7-0, I think the Raiders feel pretty confident moving forward that they're going to be able to beat this team and be able to kind of come back and clean up a little bit of those mistakes from the first period, try to stay out of the penalty box, try to control the puck a little bit more on the offensive zone like we saw in those last 4 minutes of that first period.
Makes you wonder, I mean, does you walk in the locker room and go, really, guys? Serious? Again? What are you, nuts? Come on, guys, let's pull it together. Second period's coming. We got to get on this thing. This is a Big 9 showdown. We got to get with this program. Mike doesn't talk like that, but I'm just saying. I'm just, making something up. That's my voice of Mike. So, no offense there, Mike. When I talk to you on the Raider Rap next time, please don't yell at me. It'll all be good. Hey, you're watching live, believe it or not. Yes, this is live hockey. I'm streaming it live as it's happening. This is not pre-taped. This is actually going on, and it's going on right here on KYMNradio.net. We're going to bring you some more hockey games, some more wrestling, some more basketball games, all kinds of fun stuff. Speaking of which, we got a short little break in the action. How did the swim team do for the Raiders this weekend?
The swim team did great. We took third place at the True Team State Meet up at the University of Minnesota. It was a great atmosphere. It was one of our big goals going into this season when we moved down to single A, that we'd be able to get to that meet. And the fact that we were able to podium going against a bunch of private schools.
You got some hardware.
Oh, yeah, we got some hardware.
Nice. Congratulations to them. Congratulations to the girls hockey team, the boys hockey team last Saturday as well for their wins over Winona. And it's just been a good season so far for a lot of the Raiders. That one is controlled by East, and they'll dump it right into the Northfield zone. But going on the right side, he had an opportunity. It's a lead pass there. Just a shot that goes wide to the left as it just comes down to the near circle down there. Take it in around behind as the Raiders come out hot and heavy, trying to mix it up down there in the far corner, leading this contest 1-0. That one's out front, shot towards. Nope, that's just picked up by the defense, and that one's going to get deflected. Fighting for it. Nothing really happening here. Looks like we got a maybe possible shovel pass here by Mankato. So it looks like they're going to send it all the way back down, and they're going to face off just to the right of Kalen Bruschke. Bruschke being the senior in the net for tonight. He's had 5 shots on goal, and he has stopped 4 of them as the Raiders lead this 1-0. So we're just 30 seconds in to the second period here from the Northfield Ice Arena. Klotz tries to control it, does. Fossum tries to pass it down. Like I said, he's got 8 assists on the season. There's a centering pass that goes all the way through and deflected through Munson. Shot towards the net. Out in front it is, and there is a shot and tries to get the rebound out in front. You had Kaiser again out in front along with Munson taking a swat there along with, looks like Munson and Kaiser both out in front of the net with a rebound out in front, but still Kalen Bruschke able to get a pad on it, and we'll have a stoppage of play, and we'll face off just left of Bruschke. 16-12 remaining here in the first period. Controlled again by the Raiders. Pass missed down in the corner, bring it all the way back around. Mankato trying to get it through center ice. It finally does. It's deflected. It should be straight up. I think they're going to wave off the icing. They do. Tries to clear it around the net. Almost picked off by Mankato. And that's Sawyer down the left side. Skates it into the middle. And down in the corner it goes. And he's taken down across the center in front of the ice through the slot. Now down the right side as they come. That's going to be Theonic. Down the right side. Dump pass out front. That's no good. Broken up. And Wheelock will just cover it up. Nobody there to cover on it. Debuse trying to skate him around the corner. So we got 15:35 remaining here in the first period. Raiders will do a quick line switch, and then we'll go face off just left of Keaton Wheelock, who is a sophomore with a 91% save percentage on the season this year. Puck is dropped, and it looks like the Raiders trying to control it, but it's taken back by Mankato East. Down in behind the net it goes. Raiders trying to get control of it. Olsen there trying to get a stick on it. Tries to get it out to Fote. He tries to skate it through, but that gets deflected and picked off. And down the right-hand side goes Anthony. All the way out in front, picked off, taken off the skate. Ford checked off of that one. Now it's 2-on-1 going on the backside. Shot, Olsen off the glove. Off the back of the boards, and out it comes into the near circle. Down into the corner it goes, in behind. And they'll pick it up, and Morgan will take it and bring it all the way up and through. Trying to skate it through, and that's picked up by your Raiders. Frank with that one for a lead pass into the zone. Hand check there. That's deflected towards the goalie. That shouldn't technically be a shot on goal because it came off the hand, but we'll see. They're giving him a shot on goal on that. Unbelievable. It came off the hand of the defenseman and went towards the net. So, yes, they give him a shot on goal. So far, Raiders are out shooting 3-0 here in the second period.
Yeah, kind of taking that momentum from the end of the first period, coming out, leading them 3-0 shots on goal, which is definitely different than how we saw the first period start.
Absolutely. They started out 10 shots to nothing, or 10 shots to 1, and they kind of even it up in the end of the first period. So there's Royal, and that one's going to get broken up by the defense. Arnoldi able to break that one up. That one's going to go all the way back. The Raiders are going to dump it all the way back in. That's going to get flipped up and out. And we'll have another stoppage of play, and into the player's box it goes. That one's going to come all the way out into neutral ice to the right circle there. 14:32 remaining here in the second period. Raiders on top, 1-0 with a goal by Cam Kaiser in the first period at the 12:36 mark. Controlled by Mankato through center ice. Into the zone they go for the Raiders. In behind the net, skating hard and fast out in front, looking for somebody to make a break through the crease. Nobody's out there, and that puck gets tied up in behind the net, and they will have a stoppage of play, and we'll face it off again. So Austin Arnold with a fast and furious skate in around behind the net, and it just gets tangled up, and so we'll take a stoppage of play again, and we'll face off again. Neutral ice. Klotz, Camden Munson all out there. Their top line out in front. That puck comes all the way back into neutral ice. Mankato tries to dump it through, but that's picked up right away and dumped right back into neutral ice. Now it's all the way back into Northfield zone. That's going to go all the way in behind. Johnson's going to skate after that one. Tries to clear it up. Centering pass up to Klotz. He gets taken off the puck. A lot of activity going on right out in neutral ice there. Solid check there on Royal. Puck's getting all the way in behind the net. The Raiders go into a line change real quick. Klotz still out there fighting for it. Munson's still out there. Winner's still out there. Everyone fighting for it down in the Mankato zone. A lot of activity going on out there. That one's going to come clear. Fossum, he's going to back it all the way up a little bit. Start it all over again. Sends it all the way back in, but that's deflected by Mankato. Back into the zone it goes as Munson in hot pursuit on this one. This one's going to get broken up by Winner, but it's going to get picked up on the stick. And there goes Borgmeyer down that right-hand side. He's going to centering pass, and that was broken up. Another opportunity out in front, but that one is broken up by the defense, and it will go in behind the net. Klotz trying to control the puck down in the corner. Forecheck off of it. There's another shot and opportunity. There, we're going to get a cross-checking right there, and I do believe we will have a cross-checking penalty, and then there he goes. Yes, indeed. So trying to tangle things up down there, trying to make some things happen, and unfortunately he was unable to get away with that one.
Yeah, that was Jayden Frederick from Mankato East. He's going to have to hit the penalty box. Yeah, that both sticks kind of went up on that near boards between Klotz and Jayden Frederick, and one of them was bound to hit the penalty box. Fortunately for the Raiders, it was Frederick for East.
A lot of times you catch Klotz will do some retaliation once in a while. He's a big physical guy too, so they called it on the cross-checking out, and there's a centering pass out front. That's no good. They're going to swap that one all the way down. Number 10 in the box for another minute and 45 as the power play is on for the Raiders. The Raiders have a pretty good penalty kill, and Mankato killed a couple of them as well. But the Raiders were able to score 5-on-5 there in the first period. There's a nice dandy move right around the corner. Wow, nice place. Nice move by Peter. Tying it up down there in the corner. A lot of physical activity going in behind the net here. A minute 19. There's a pass out in the front, and it's going to be mano-a-mano. Down the right side he goes. Thieniak. Puck all the way in and around. Frank takes him off the puck. And nice the Raiders will regroup. Sawyer trying to skate it through the neutral ice. He gets taken out. Puck's in behind. Can't see it. They'll center that out. Instead of covering it up, Sawyer through neutral ice. On the left side, looking for somebody. Making a break. Nobody there. He gets taken off the skates. And down to the ground he goes. Now he'll pick it up and he'll try to retrieve it in behind it again. Again, down he goes. And up he gets again. Sawyer just getting bashed all over the place. Just keeps getting up on it. That one's going to get cleared. Try to clear it through the zone. Can't do it. That was broken up by Sawyer. Dumped right back in. Now Loyola will dump it into the zone. They'll try to do a line change here. That puck dumped all the way down into the zone. There another massive check coming off of number 18, Prochaska, one of their top players for the Cougars. Extremely physical here in the second period. Klotz centering down to the circle. Fossum back to the top. Nothing much. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. They got to get a shot on goal. Nothing. That comes off his stick, and that's going to break things up, and they will come out of the penalty box, and it's back to full strike. Fossum with a whiff on the shot. Another shot towards the net, and that one is out in front, and nobody out there, and it's covered up by Baruska. Kaiser again sniffing one out. He's always around the net.
Yeah, Kaiser, one of those guys who's been catching fire, but that was some physicality there on that power play by the Raiders. Both teams just checking each other. You saw Gabe Sawyer hit the deck and then get right back up multiple times. He ended up having to go to the bench. He was probably gassed after that little drive there. But this second period has been physical. Both of these teams going at each other. And we're only a few minutes into the second period.
Yep, 4 shots on goal for the Raiders, 0 for Mankato. Again, another crushing Zorbo with a crushing shot to the corner down there. Puck comes loose off the glass. That one's going to come off the glove of the defenseman. There shouldn't be an icing on that one as Waylock tries to send it all the way out. Picked up. Down in the corner it goes. Johnson trying to clear it. Can't do it. And we'll have another stoppage of play. We're going to have another charging. And into the box, number 9 is going to go. There it goes. That's Rafe Bowman, I believe.
Yeah, one of the sophomore starters for this Mankato East team, a forward for them. So the Raiders getting right back into the power play. Raiders have been able to keep themselves out of the box so far here in the second period, something they've been kind of struggling with here this season. This period, Mankato East has been hitting the box.
So yeah, that's a couple of penalties, just 2.5 minutes apart for the penalties. So the Raiders will go back into the power play. There's a shot right out front, an opportunity, and that one is all broken up. Right across the crease he goes, but he couldn't put it home for Jake Geiger. Down the right side they go, pass all the way across the ice, looking for a break from Borgmeyer, and that one goes all the way back to the boards, and the Raiders will regroup with 9:58 remaining here in the second period. We've got $1:30 remaining in the power play for the Raiders. Not getting a lot of shots on goal when they do have the power play, but they still have the lead 1-0 in favor of your Northfield Raiders, and that will be Fossum. He'll chase it all the way down. They're going to regroup here. Munson, Klotz, Fossum, they'll all come on down. Munson broken up by the defense. Fossum. Klotz with a nice move off the wall. Look out. This is where he gets dangerous. It's 2-on-1. Opportunity. Pass out in front. And no, just off the stick of the goalie. And that one bounces right past Gabe Sawyer's stick. And they'll recover. Klotz with another shot. That's broken up by the defense. Now they're going back the other way. 2-on-1. Here they come. There's a centering pass, but that one is deflected by Frank. That goes into the corner. And Mankato picks it up, and they've got it out in front. But that one's no good. Now we've got a penalty on the play. And there it is. Hard down. Munson with a cross check. I'm guessing it's going to be cross checking there. He took him out hard on that play. He is down. He's up on this. He's up. He's a little winded right here. Waiting for the call. He's up. He's skating off, so he seems to be in good shape. So he should be all right. So Munson on his way to the goal. Now, I'm willing to bet that they are trying to figure out if they're going to give him a 2-minute or they're going to give him a 5-minute major on that one. Still haven't heard from him as of yet.
As of right now, they have 2 minutes up there from Monson. Hopefully that's how it stays, but Monson laid a big hit on him. Obviously, we talked about this has become a very physical game very quickly here in the second period, and the Raiders having to play some tough defense after a quick breakaway from Mankato East. Ty Frank kind of got tangled up a little bit, and then Monson laid a big hit on Mankato East guy, which sent him to the box. And it does look like it's going to be a 2-minute minor for Monson.
32 seconds remaining on the 4-on-4. There's a shot right on the glove of Waylock. So that will be 27 seconds with a 4-on-4, and then it'll be about a minute and a half. And Mankato will have the one-man advantage. Raiders so far this year in a pretty good penalty kill situation seem to do really well as far as penalty kills are concerned. That puck's going to come loose out in front for the Cougars, and they will control the puck 4-on-4. Raiders trying to break it up off the backboard. No good. It's kept in. Here's a shot from that point. Right there. One's reflected and bounced out in front. Now we got a breakaway. Down the left-hand side we go. There's Olsen. Looking to move on him across the middle, and he just can't get his stick wrapped around in order to get a shot on goal. That one's going to come loose all the way in behind the net it goes. Mankato with the puck in their own zone. Clears it all the way through. Down to the far corner it's going to go. In hot pursuit. Steindl with the puck. Tries to dump it out. Tries to center it. Now all the way across the far corner. There's a shot out in front, and that one is deflected. That one bounces all the way across in behind the net as Mankato picks it up. Now they are at a man advantage. 1:06 remaining in the power play now for Mankato. Cougars with control of the puck in the Northfield zone. Top of the circle. Back down. Loses control of the puck. Frank going in there. Nice check into the boards. Here's from the circle. There's a shot on goal! Number 20, Shea Gavin with the score from the point.
And they aren't going to wipe that one off the board. Shea Gavin, a junior defenseman from the Mankato East Cougars, able to tie this game up with 7:44 left to go here in the second period, capitalizing on the power play. This time around, Raiders known for their power kill, but this time Mankato East was able to take advantage and tie this game up.
So the 18th point of the season for Gavin. That is his 8th goal on the season. So definitely a shot from the point, just wide open, just caught Caton off guard there a little bit. So they're going to tie this thing up, and Munson is going to take the puck and all the way down. He's going to take a shot, and there's an errant shot. It goes all the way up and over into the net. So at the 9:16 mark, it is Shea Gavin with the goal. Ties this game up 1-1 in 19 shots on goal for Mankato, 9 now. So they just got outshot 4-1 there in the last 30 seconds, literally. So we're at a tie score, 1-1 from Mark Quinnell's scoreboard, like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. 7:30 remaining here in the first period. Been the physical second period for sure. Munson trying to keep it in behind in the corner, trying to control the puck. Playing on the perimeter. That's what the Raiders typically try to do. Play it on the perimeter and then try to skate it in through the slot to try and create some offense. A lot of physicality going on. That one's going to come all the way loose. And out they come down the left side looking for a pass. There's the pass out there, deflected off the stick of Waylock. Again, physical. Down in that far corner. Trying to break things up. Klotz comes clean with it. Nice pass. Down the right side they go. Looking for a dump pass. Now he decides to hold on to it, take it in around the net. Klotz with the puck, trying to do a quick wraparound. There's a shot on goal, and that one's up over the top of the shoulder, and over the top of the goal it goes. Sawyer out in front. There's another shot, but that's picked up by Mankato and knocked straight to the ground. Raiders still trying to control the puck. 6:24 remaining here in the second period. Tie game 1-1. There's a nice centering pass out to the point. That one's going to get broken up. Zorbo tries to clear it through neutral ice. And that puck is going to come all the way back and down. Looks like it came off of one of the players out there in the player box. So I think they'll bring it all the way back. Raiders with 9 shots on goal, 4 for this period, 4 for Mankato. So they still out shooting them 19-9, but 4 on 4 so far in this period. So we're winding things down here in the second period. 6 minutes and 11 seconds remaining. Still a lot of hockey here in the second period as this continues to be a physical confrontation here this evening. There's a pass broken up by Fossum. Puck's coming off the boards. Fans are screaming for a penalty. A lot of banging going on out there in neutral ice. And that puck's going to get sent all the way down. Winter, that's going to wave off that. So the puck comes loose into neutral ice again, and this one's going to go all the way back into the Northfield zone. Like I said, sticks flying everywhere, people bouncing off the boards. That one's all the way across to Klotz. No, excuse me. That's number 19, and he gets to take it off, and that one goes left. That's Merritt. Unable to capitalize on that as he gets stick checked off of that shot. Here it goes across all the way back into the neutral zone. Johnson in hot pursuit. Klotz looking for the dump pass. Oh, just a minute late. But here we go down the left side. Olsen will skate it all the way in behind. Now looking for something. Right out in front is Vogt. Opportunity right in the crease. Nothing there. That puck's going to get lifted all the way through. And he's going to get in behind the net there. That's going to be Thuniak. Oh, there's a shot opportunity there, but that one's broken up by Olsen. Nice stick check there. Now it's 1-on-1. Who's going to make the break? And that one just comes off his stick and off and behind it goes. Goalie trying to hold on to his stick. Johnson with a wrist shot. Left of the goal. Oh, there's another guy on the ice. What do we got going here now, boys and girls? It is getting chippy out here, and I do believe they are going to call a penalty on the play. So we are just 13 minutes and 26 seconds in. Make that 12:26 into the second period.
That's number 15, Alexander Morgan, who's going to have to hit the penalty box for Mankato East after that late hit. I think it was on Gabe Sawyer. So he's going to hit the penalty box. Raiders once again on the power play. Let's see if they can capitalize here.
Here we go, 4:34 remaining in the second period. Puck comes off. Munson will control it down in the corner. So in the Cougar zone it sits. Puck flipped high in the air. Fossum just knocks it right back down on the ground. Tries to send it in behind. Now the Raiders with an opportunity, power play opportunity to try and put another puck in the net and try to take the lead back from Mankato East. Puck down into the corner, now the center. There's a shot. That one's deflected out in front. Nobody out there to get it. Geiger with the puck. In control, in behind. Dump pass into Munson. Now from the circle. Now out in front. Here's a shot. Klotz shot! No good. Comes loose off the goalie in behind. Klotz is going to pick it up again. Looking for somebody out front. Guess who's out in front? Looks like Kaiser might be hanging out there in front. That guy is chippy. He can make something happen. So they're looking for a shot. There's a centering pass, but that goes all the way through the crease and all the way back. Oh, there's a late hit on Munson right there. But nothing called on that one. 1:02 remaining in the power play for the Raiders. 3:33 to go here in the second period. There's a shot by Munson, and that one's off and deflected in behind the net. Now it'll come out in front. Fossum from that left circle, picked up by Mankato. They're just going to send it all the way down. They'll put it right on the stick of Caton Waylock. And the Raiders will regroup and bring it on back. 3:15 remaining here in the second period. 40 seconds remaining in the penalty against the Cougars. Fossum tries to put a shot on net, but that one's taken off with a stick check there. All the way back down it goes. Waylock, hot pursuit. They're racing for it down in the back from the zone. 22 seconds remaining in the power play. Munson skates in through the middle, looking for something. Pulls it back out. He'll dump it back in. Look out. That one almost picked up. Frank dumps it back down in the corner. He'll pick it up on the circle. Tries to look for something across the middle. Again, back down in the corner. 5 seconds remaining. Raiders unable to capitalize on the power play again, and that is the end of that power play. 2:32 remain, and it looks like we got no hand in the air, no delayed call, so no penalty to be called on that one as they come flying through. Mankato into the Northfield zone. In behind the net they go. That puck is picked up by the defense, and they'll bang it off the boards and send it back down the other direction as Thuniak skates after to get control of the puck. That one goes all the way back. The Beast will go back there and get that. They'll call the penalty, or they'll call the icing. 2:04 remaining. 1-1 is your score.
Yeah, that was a very exciting few minutes there. The very, very physical and a lot of hits, a lot of shots on goal. It's become a very physical second period with only 2:04 left to go. Raiders unable to capitalize on that last power play, which would have been huge for them, but still being outshot 19-12
Okay, and
here.
the Raiders control that face-off. 2 minutes remaining here in the second period. Puck comes all the way out to neutral ice. He'll send it all the way across the ice. Looking for something out in front. Down in the corner they go. Nobody in front of the net for the Raiders. 1:46 remaining. Raiders still control the puck in the zone, but it hasn't gone anywhere. It's nobody out front. The only people out in front are the Cougars in defense mode. Down the right-hand side they go. There goes Bowman all the way in behind. He'll come all the way back and gather it back into his stick. Another check into the corner. In behind the net, still controlling the puck. Graves in the corner. That one's going to try to clear, but they can't do it. Keeping it in the Northfield zone with 1:13. There's a shot out in front, and that one's off the chest pad of Waylock. An opportunity spoiled away by a great save by Waylock. Puck down in the right-hand circle. Now they'll try to get it up to the point. Can't. It's broken up. Down in the corner it is. And we got a minute left remaining here in the second period. It's 1-1. Tie game versus the Cougars from Loyola and the Northfield Raiders. Down the right-hand side. Here's an opportunity for a shot. Nope. He's going to come all the way in behind looking for somebody out front. Nobody out there. Two guys will take him into the boards. 44 seconds remaining. Looking for a penalty. Nothing being called there. He falls down and the puck's right out in front. And there's a shot and opportunity, but that's broken up. Geiger with an opportunity. Couldn't convert. That puck's deflected up into the air. 30 seconds remaining here. Fossum towards the net. Far right. Pick it up by Sawyer. Trying to control the puck. 21 seconds remaining. Trying to control the puck. Trying to control things down there. Sawyer with the puck. Out in front. There's a centering pass. That just comes straight out in front. No good. Winner tries to keep it in. Can't do it. Now Mankato trying to bring it down the right side. Does a little cross check there. Geiger with a nice forecheck to take him off the puck. There's almost a high sticking right there, but that puck will go all the way in behind the net, and that'll end our second period. From your Mark Cornell scoreboard, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Raiders 1, Cougars 1. We'll have a recap coming up here in a couple minutes. You're watching Raider Hockey on KYMNradio.net.
Your home, auto, and life are important to you. That's why the Northfield Insurance Agency works hard to provide you with the right protection. Kevin, Stan, and Mark offer the products you need with the premier service you deserve. They carry business, auto, farm, homeowners, commercial, and bonds. Northfield Insurance is your independent agent, and they are connected with many insurance companies, providing you the lowest possible rates. Call the Northfield Insurance Agency today.
Just Food Co-op is your locally owned natural food grocer. Sure, we've got locally produced meats, a great selection of fresh produce, and hormone-free dairy products. But did you know we also carry mac and cheese, chicken nuggets, tater tots, and cheese puffs? Minus the MSG and other artificial additives you really don't want your family eating. There's something for everyone's taste buds at the Co-op. Member or not, you're always welcome at Just Food Co-op, 516 Water Street South in downtown Northfield.
Tell you about the different kind of banking relationship you'll get at Franzen Bank and Trust. Hey, Chad Greenway here, and Franzen bankers take the time to learn about your financial goals so they can deliver customized solutions. It's called advisory banking, and it's designed to help you every step of the way along your path to financial success.
In Dundas Northfield, contact Jan Stanton, Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. NMLS number 769611. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey, Todd here from Graphic Mailbox. The holidays are here, and we're excited at Graphic Mailbox to help you with all your shipping needs. USPS, USP, DHL, FedEx, and Speedy are all predicting a record holiday season. Graphic Mailbox is ready to help you ship out those special gifts or care packages so they are on time. We have a unique Skip the Line service where you can fill out a form and just drop off the package. No waiting. And you can even drop it off curbside, so you don't even need to get out of that nice, warm car. Graphic Mailbox is here to make your holiday season just a little bit easier.
Your home, auto, and life are important to you. That's why the Northfield Insurance Agency works hard to provide you with the right protection. Kevin, Stan, and Mark offer the products you need with the premier service you deserve. They carry business, auto, farm, homeowners, commercial, and bonds. Northfield Insurance is your independent agent, and they are connected with many insurance companies, providing you the lowest possible rates. Call the Northfield Insurance Agency today.
Northfield Ice Arena for the matchup between the Cougars of Mankato East Loyola and the Northfield Raiders. Jimmy LaRue along with A.J. Reister on the call here this evening. Second period, the Raiders outshot them 7-5, but somehow they ended up not scoring, and they had, looks like, 3 penalties for Mankato, and we were still not able to convert on any one of those. Jake Frederick at the 3:59 mark went to the penalty box, and we were unable to put anything through the net. And then again at 6:35, so just a couple minutes later, they were right back in the penalty box. No chance for us to score there as well. And still, we only outshot them 7-5. And then about it was at the 9:16 mark where Shea Gavin took one out in front and was able to get one past Waylock, one of the very few to get past Waylock tonight, as they tied the score 1-1 at the 9:16 mark. And then at the end of the second period, Alexander Morgan went to the net for cross-checking and an opportunity for the Raiders to capitalize again, unable to do so. That's how we end our second period, 1-1. Even match. We've got a third period coming up. The Raiders being outshot 20-12 thus far after 2 periods.
Yeah, Raiders had 3 opportunities on the power play in that period, but unable to capitalize on any of them. Kind of something that we didn't really expect to see coming into the second period. We thought that if Mankato East was able to get into the penalty box, that the Raiders would be able to capitalize and build on their lead. But the exact opposite happened. Mankato East did go to the penalty box, but the Raiders were not able to capitalize. And instead, Mankato East was able to get a goal and tie this thing right back up 1-1. Now, fresh new score going into the final period. It's going to be a fun one. It's gotten super physical here. These, as we talked about in the pregame, this is kind of one of those mini rivalries that you don't really see coming until you see them play each other on the ice. There's been a lot of cross-checking. There's been a lot of hard hits. We saw one Mankato East guy go down. He was down for a little bit. Caden Monson ended up having to go to the penalty box for that hit. But yeah, this game has gotten super physical. It's been super fun to watch.
And what you see what happens is also, later in the periods like that too, these guys are trying to put hits. They're trying to forecheck. They're trying to get in people's faces. And, their legs get a little bit tired. And when the legs get tired, the sticks start going higher. Mm-hmm. So it'll be interesting. Hopefully they'll keep it clean and then nobody will get hurt here tonight. But as you saw towards the end of the second period there, for those that that were tuning in earlier, as we saw the second period, you could see that they're getting tired a little bit in the end of the period, and it's getting a little sloppy as far as the hits go. But that's not holding them back. If they get a shot, they're going to take it, and they're going to put you right into the boards, vice versa for the Raiders. So a very, very, very physical contest here in the second period for sure. What can we expect in the third period? I guess we'll find out.
Yes, we will. I mean, as we talked about, this Raiders team is the second half team. They usually come out kind of sloppy and then kind of bring it all together to that final period and try to pull together a win. We'll see if they can do that here tonight.
Well, they are undefeated in the Big Nine. Let's see if they can go 8-0. We'll take another break. When we come back, we'll hopefully get things going here in the third period. The Raiders tie 1-1 against the Mankato East Loyola Cougars. We've got a third period coming up here on KYMN Radio, and we hope you'll stay tuned. You're watching live hockey, live streaming from KYMNradio.net.
Money is a big deal, but Community Resource Bank is ready to help. Whether you're buying a car, purchasing a home, or fixing up your existing home, Community Resource Bank has answers for all your loan and mortgage questions. As an integral part of the Northfield, Cannon Falls, and Roseville communities, Community Resource Bank offers online solutions for business, residential, investment, and other lending products. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is proud supporters of Raider Athletics and wishes all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Doctors David Brust, David Buck, Amy Finn, or Michael Thompson.
Just Food Co-op is your locally owned natural food grocer. Sure, we've got locally produced meats, a great selection of fresh produce, and hormone-free dairy products. But did you know we also carry mac and cheese, chicken nuggets, tater tots, and cheese puffs? Minus the MSG and other artificial additives you really don't want your family eating. There's something for everyone's taste buds at the Co-op. Member or not, you're always welcome at Just Food Co-op, 516 Water Street South in downtown Northfield.
Northfield Construction Company has provided quality general contracting services to the Northfield community for over 45 years. Our experienced and diverse team can handle projects from the smallest home remodel to a large-scale commercial project. Whatever your construction need, Northfield Construction will deliver. Call us today about your next project, 507-645-8975.
Bank is proud to be a locally owned bank that cares about Northfield. They know that their success depends on the success of their customers and their community. Heritage Bank is a proud supporter of Northfield area athletics and would like to wish the best of luck to the Northfield Raiders in all of their sports seasons. Whether you are a player or a coach, Heritage Bank is proud of all of your hard work and excited to be cheering you on. Come visit the mortgage and real estate professionals at Heritage Bank, and they will guide you through the home buying process with ease. They look forward to serving you.
Come see the difference at Northfield Ford Chrysler, the home of the best price guarantee on new vehicles from Ford, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram. Is also the home of an outstanding service department where we always guarantee to have the lowest prices on tires for all makes and models. We even beat online prices on the 13 major tire brands we sell. Guaranteed. So if you're ready for extraordinary...
Now may be the right time for you or a loved one to consider moving. Northfield Manor allows you to leave behind the worry of home maintenance and repairs to join a supportive community welcoming you to your new home. Northfield Manor offers affordable, unfurnished apartments for adults that are 62 years of age and older or those that have a disability. This controlled access building features a beautiful dining room, lounge areas, laundry facilities on each floor, and an emergency response system. Reach out to our caring and compassionate staff when you are ready for a visit, or review all of our living options at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
Professional Pride Realty is Northfield's only locally owned and operated realty company. The buying and selling process of a home can be intimidating, so let an experienced local Professional Pride Realtor help navigate you and be your best advocate through the entire process from start to finish. Their caring and honest agents and staff want you to be successful in selling your current home or finding the home that's right for you. Professional Pride Realty is dedicated to providing a more personalized service while educating buyers and sellers on today's ever-changing market. Professional Pride Realty, providing you with good information to make good decisions.
Hi, this is Barb from Professional Dental Group, letting you know that the doctors and staff are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Professional Dental Group has delivered the same exceptional care for over 35 years. Whether you are scheduling for a general visit or an emergency appointment, we are excited to see your smile. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. Brian Kraby, Dr. John Nowak, and Dr. Tyler Yonke, go Raiders.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie, Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. You may have heard we now have Southern Minnesota's newest LASIK Center, a fixed laser site at our Faribault location with the latest technology available. But it isn't just technology that makes for a good LASIK experience. I've been doing this for 25 years. I have over 10,000 LASIK procedures under my belt, and that's when I stopped counting 10 years ago. Ritchie Eye Clinic. Check us out, ritchieeyeclinic.com.
Fall is a great time to get that landscaping project, home remodel, or repair done, and with interest rates still low, you can do it all with a home loan from Hometown Credit Union. Hometown Credit Union offers a variety of home loan options for refinancing, renovating, new construction, and purchasing your first home or forever home. Whatever your home loan needs are, Hometown Credit Union can make them happen with rates and terms to fit. Learn more and apply online at hometowncu.coop. Equal housing lender. From the team at Hometown Credit Union, go Raiders!
Hey, thanks for sticking around. You're listening and watching all the action here. Thanks for sticking around here till the third period. It's a 1-1 tie. Raiders being outshot 20-12 in favor of the Cougars from Mankato East Loyola. But we are just a couple minutes away here from the third period. Tied 1-1. Kaiser getting his 16th goal of the season in the second period. In period one, actually, is when he scored and then put him up 1-0. And then it was Shea Gavin in the second period at the 9:16 mark to tie the game up for the Cougars of Loyola. Of course, I don't know if you can hear the backside, but now playing the rouser for the Northfield Raiders. They got the band in here tonight. They've got a pretty good student crowd in here. Pretty decent crowd in here for a Tuesday evening, and a cold Tuesday evening outside. The heaters are working on the inside, thank goodness. So a warm and inviting night here for hockey at the Northfield Ice Arena. AJ Reister joins me on the call tonight. AJ, what do you got? What's your opinion about the first and second half? What can we expect in the third?
The Raiders kind of got off to a slow start there in the first period, then kind of started to pick it up there right at the end, which is when Cam Kaiser got his goal. And then we kind of expected them to come out firing a little bit more in the second period, but they did end up out shooting Mankato East 7-5 when they were outshot 15-5 in the first period. But they weren't able to capitalize on any of the power plays, and they kind of got very chippy there at the end. Caden Mons ended up having to take a seat in the penalty box after a big hit, which certainly didn't help the Raiders. But that second period was a lot cleaner than what we've seen in previous games, so we're kind of hoping to see the Raiders continue to try and stay out of the penalty box and start to capitalize on those power play opportunities to try and come away with a W here in this period.
There definitely got to be some offensive movement with the puck for the Raiders, without a doubt. Like I said, only 12 shots on goal. That's not normal for them. They're used to putting up 25, 30, 35 shots on goal. Against Winona, they put up almost 40 shots on them. So, I mean, they can do it. They are able to skate and stay up on them. So this is going to be an important third period. How does this start is how we hope it will finish. They got to come out hot and see what they're doing. Now the referee warning Kaiser there in the corner. Puck's going to come loose. And guess who takes control of the puck? That would be the Raiders again, winning the faceoff. But it's picked up immediately by Loyola. Pass out front to Frank. He's going to try to put something on his stick, but that gets deflected. Off into the corner it goes. Munson in hot pursuit. That puck's going to come clear. Off the bank, off the boards. That one's going to go all the way down. He's going to let it go, and they're going to call icing. So 25 seconds in, boom. We already got a stoppage of play as that puck goes sailing off the glass and all the way back down to the end line, and we will face off just to the left of Kalen Brusky. Kalen Brusky in the net for tonight has about a 90.8% save rate, and he's had only 12 shots on goal tonight from the Raiders. Raiders need to step that up a little bit here if they're going to get a victory here tonight under regulation. Puck comes loose. Anthony tries to clear it. That one's going to come all the way back. Picked up by Frank. He's going to skate it all the way back into his zone. Now it bounces it off, but that one gets intercepted. Kept into the zone is Mankato East. Puck goes up over the top. Glove by Klotz. It'll come in behind the net. They'll dump it back down. Tries to clear it up to Frank. He's going to get forwarding pass to Klotz. Klotz all by himself, 1-on-2. Puck's going to come back out in the neutral zone. Kicked in by the Raiders. And down the left side he goes. Sawyer down there by himself, 1-on-3. This guy is chippy. He doesn't care. He'll go 1-on-3. He'll go 1-on-4. He doesn't care. Puck's going to get dumped all the way back in the corner. No line change. Raiders in hot pursuit. That puck's going to go over the top of Riley's head. Puck comes down. Waylock forces it up. Forwarding pass to Winter. Down the right side he goes. And he'll be taken off the puck. Picked up by number 11 out in front, but that gets stick checked off of there. And down the left side they come. And Geiger will take out number 26. So it looks like Metcalf. They're going to get him for tripping, even though it was, I don't know if that was, I mean, he just bodily just took him out. So yeah. It will be tripping indeed.
Yeah, Geiger's one of those short guys that you don't really expect to have a lot of power, but he does. He's fast and he's strong. He kind of ended up pushing that guy over a little bit, got caught for tripping. He's going to take a 2-minute minor. Mankato East once again on the power play. Let's see if the Raiders can continue their power kill.
Minute 45 in. Penalty. And there's a shot on goal. It's off the... Nope, it's off the pipe, but it's in. From the faceoff, right in to the net and beats Waylock to 2 seconds. Just a 2-second faceoff there. That puck goes screaming through as they score to put them up 2-0 in favor of Mankato. And like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Interesting. Just the puck just got dropped. They pulled it back, fire, boom, done. Off the pipe, but in it went. So interesting goal there for the Cougars.
Yeah, blinking and you miss it. Play right there. That was an absolute bullet to the back, and then just kind of snuck right by Keaton Wallach. I don't think he was even ready for it. He looked pretty disappointed in himself, but certainly not a lot he could do there when it was just an absolute bullet off the face-off.
Number 16, Clinton Snando, assisted to number 17.
So that's a 1:46 mark there. So just 2 seconds after the face-off and the penalty, they put it in the net. So Bastion, not Bastion, but Stendal, number 16. So 14:45 remaining here in the second period as the Cougars from Mankato East take a lead off of a face-off. Just bounce puck out in front and just able to fire one past is number 16 Quentin Stendhal at the 147 mark as they take the lead 2-0. That puck will now face off just to the left in the Mankato zone. Johnson with a shot, and that one's in. Now that's Johnson, but it looked like Munson might have got a stick on it. What is going on here in the third period?
Why not?
I'm thinking
goals.
they got to give that goal to Munson with the assist out in front. It looked like Munson got a stick on it to tie it up 2-2 at the one. Unbelievable.
Mankato East gets a goal off the puck drop. Northfield gets a goal off the puck drop. A nice shot from Luke Johnson. As you said, it might look like it might have come off the stick of Monson.
Oh, they're going to give the assist to Johnson on that one. Already.
So the goal goes to Luke Johnson, the assist from number 22, Braden Olson.
Okay, so I thought Caden was out in front, but they're going to give it to Johnson on that one, and down to the ice goes Vogt. That puck's going to get dumped all the way back in to the Raiders zone again. Getting hot and heavy here in the third period. They're all tied up 2-2 from your Mark Cornell scoreboard like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. Raiders in their own zone, trying to control the puck. Mankato with the puck in the circle. Shot towards the net. Deflected back into the corner. Raiders looking to clear it, then bounce it off the backboard, and they'll have an icing penalty, so they'll bring it all the way back to the Raiders zone. Just a weird situation. A puck minute 45 in, we get a tripping. At a minute 47, we get a goal, and at 2 minutes and 19, we get another one. This is just a crazy third period going on here.
Yeah, why not? It's been super physical all game. Now here we go. Boys might be getting a little tired. Coming into the third period, 2 goals right off the bat.
13:45 remaining in the third period. Frank all the way down the right-hand side, tries to pursue it in behind the net. He was going to pick it up. Almost picked up and intercepted. Sawyer getting taken off the puck again. Cleared into neutral ice. Cougars, that one's going to go all the way off the glass, and they'll dump it in all the way in behind the net. Both Raiders down in the back behind the net before the Cougars clear it. Mankato sends it all the way back down in the Northfield zone. Just a lot of back and forth going on here now that after we've had a couple exchanges and goals and penalties and things going on, it looks like they're just kind of going back and forth and trying to control the puck. And again, there's a penalty on the play. That should be tripping right there. I think it was Parker Anthony. Nope, I take that back. It was Quentin Steindl, the guy that got the goal for them. He's going to go into the net for tripping.
So now Northfield on the power play. All tied up 2-2. We'll see what they can do to try and take the lead here early in the third period.
So Steindl, not only with the goal at the 147 mark, but now he's got a penalty at the 357 mark for tripping. And it is a man advantage in favor of the Raiders. Raiders not very successful on the power play thus far tonight. There's an opportunity up front, and there's a shot, and that one's off. Geyer can't get it through the post. Klotz picks it up, looking for Monson up at the top of the circle. That one's going to clear all the way back, and they'll have to clear and regroup, bring themselves back into neutral ice, and they're going to call them offsides. So we'll have another face-off here with a minute and 39 in the penalty against Mankato East. And they'll face off in the center ice. 12:42 remaining. 22 shots on goal for Loyola, 16 for the Raiders, as this game is all tied up 2-2 in the third period. That puck comes out, and the Raiders will control the face-off, and a minute and 36 here in the power play for the Raiders. Kaiser with the goal earlier in the first period sends it all the way in behind the net. And that puck's going to come all the way clear. Possible chase after it, along with Thunanek. Clears it around to the boards. Kept in by Mankato before it's picked up through the zone. Klotz down the right side. Coming around hard and fast. A centering pass out there. Nobody out there to get it. Kaiser with an opportunity. Just couldn't get a stick on it. He was just out in front of the slot a little bit. And that puck's going to come all the way back down. 1 minute remaining in the power play for the Raiders. 12 minutes exactly remaining here in the third period. We're all tied up 2-2. Kaiser with another shot. That was out in front, and this Munson going for it, trying to get it out in front. The puck comes loose, and they call an early whistle, and they will tie it up. Another opportunity out in front right there. Kaiser with a shot. Rebound came out. Munson got a stick on it, but that wasn't all he could get. He couldn't get a good, clean stick on it, and so we'll face off just left of the goalie Bruschke as we're tied up 2-2 here in the third period.
A huge opportunity right there for the Raiders. Unfortunately, it looked like it might have been an early whistle, but the Raiders, another missed opportunity right there.
So the Raiders will control it. They've got about 43 seconds here. Sawyer gets taken off the puck, dragged to the ground, I should say, as Mankato tries to control the puck in their own zone, try to burn up some time here. Boom! What a shot! Wow, Vogt just had taken literally off his feet, off his skates, and to the ground they go. There'll be no cross-section. There's another slam into the corner. Really getting physical. There's a shot off the pipe again, just to the left, to the right, of Waylock, and that puck comes all the way in behind, so the Raiders are going to pick it up. They're on the power play, and they are getting dominated on the boards. Mankato slaps it all the way back in. We're running out of time. 6 seconds remaining in the power play. Down the right side he goes. He'll take a shot. That one's just going to get stick checked right off of there, and we're back to full strength here as Mankato fights another penalty and keeps the Raiders out of the net for another penalty kill for Mankato. So the Raiders all tied up at 2-2. Just some monster hits there in that third period there. And unfortunately, it was against the Raiders. So a lot of hard hitting going on. There's a shot. Fossum tried to dip his shoulder in there. The guy choked it and missed down and almost hurt himself. Now we'll go back in behind the net. Mankato trying to control the puck. Puck centering pass. That's out front. Waylock able to just push it away. And it is the Raiders with Merritt trying to bring it in through the neutral ice. He gets taken off his skates. Again down the left side. Shot! That one's just under the glove of Waylock. Mankato putting the pressure to him right now. 10-12 remaining here in the third period. We're all tied up 2-2 in this Big Nine Conference showdown. Raiders 7-0. Mankato 6-2. There's a nice defensive play by Merritt as he brings it back into the zone. Olsen down the right side looking for a centering pass. He shoots! And he scores! What a great assist. There's a pass across the middle from Olsen and a shot across the left-hand side. And that's going to be Caden Munson. I hope this time I got it right.
Now that was Braden Brackey with the goal. Excuse me, I thought that was Caden Munson, but no, it was Braden Brackey out in front with a beautiful centering pass. Wide open. Brackey makes the shot. And the Raiders take a 3-2 lead with 9:57 left to go in the game. Man, if you don't like hockey after watching this game, I don't think you like sports. This has been a great showdown here tonight. Northfield against Mankato East, fighting for that top spot in the Big Nine Conference, and the Raiders coming back here in the third
so with
period.
the tip, that's Braden Brackey out front. That's going to be his first goal of the season.
No better time to score your first goal.
Amen. I betcha. First goal of the night. Oh, we got a penalty already here, and we're going to get another penalty. So we have 3-2 as your current score from your Mark Quinnell scoreboard. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. So much going back and forth. Penalties here, shots here, goals within 2 seconds of one another. Just craziness going on. And then Munson will go to the penalty box as well, and he'll get 2 minutes for slashing.
And another interesting thing to look at is the shots on goal. Mankato East outshot Northfield in the first period 15-5. Raiders have brought that all the way back to within 2 shots. Mankato East with 22, Northfield with 20 shots on goal.
So they'll be in a penalty play or penalty kill situation. There's a pass right up front, and that puck is loose out in front of the crease. Can't get a stick on it. And Waylock just barely able to clear that puck. There's a slap shot. That one's off the backboard. That one comes around in behind. Mankato with the puck, trailing 3-2, 9:17 remaining with a $1.36 in the power play. Nice interception there. Down the left-hand side, he comes backhanded, trying to get a centering pass to Klotz. Can't do it. Klotz is going to recover, looking for an opportunity, trying to skate it around. He gets taken off his skates. A lot of physicality going on here in the third period. There's a shot. Into the glove it goes, and Waylock with another save. Shea Gavin with the shot from that left point Gavin with the cover-up. Puck 16 remaining. 1 minute 16 in the power play for Mankato. 8:55 remaining. 3-2 in favor of the Northfield Raiders. This has been a fast and furious third period without a shadow of a doubt. So that puck is going to come clear. Mankato with the puck down in the Northfield zone. Along the boards. Top of the circle. Now they'll skate it all the way down. Put it in behind the net. Looking for somebody out front. You've got Parker Anthony sitting parked right out in front of that. Here's a shot. Nope. Back to the circle. Down underneath. Loses control of the puck. Looking for Anthony out front. There's from the left point. There's a shot. Nope. All the way across the net. And there's a shot on goal. Out in front. Banked out in front. Wayluck able to rebound. Gets it out in front. Raylor's trying to clear the puck. And now we'll have a stoppage of play here. It looks like the net came loose again. So they will stop play with just 41 seconds remaining in the power play. So Mankato East really putting the heat to the Raiders here on this penalty.
Yeah, this game has gotten super physical as we saw in the second period, and then even more physical here in the third period with both teams getting points on the board. Mankato East had the first one coming in here, and then the Raiders answered with 2 more. And
the Raiders will control. Nope, they won't. Mankato will take it right back with 35 seconds remaining here in this penalty. Frank playing defense down the corner. That one's going to come all the way across the ice, but that's broken up by Klotz. He's going to try to outrace him. Can't quite get there. Got to watch the stick. All the way back they come again, the other direction, and into the Northfield zone they go. Centering pass across, off the stick. No good. Couldn't control the pass. 7:52 remaining. 10 seconds in the power play for Mankato Loyola. Frank Fossum trying to fight for it. Puck's out front. Nobody out there to get it. Shot far right. That puck's going to come all the way out, and we are going to go at full strength again. So 5-on-5, 7:29 remaining. There's a shot just to the right of the goal, but Waylock able to get a stick on it and get a glove on it to wrap things up, but we'll face off just to the right of the Raiders' goal. 7:27 here in the third period. A fast and furious one. 26 shots for Loyola, 20 shots for the Raiders. So they've got 8 shots thus far versus the 6 shots. So it's fairly even matched here, but the Raiders still on top 3-2 as the face-off is again controlled. Well, was controlled. Yep, controlled by the Raiders. Puck gets dumped into neutral ice. They'll drop it back. Mankato going to try to regroup, but Merritt, he's going to come loose with it. This is a shot that's going to get broken up. Puck comes loose. Mankato the other direction into neutral ice. They'll just try to dump it through, and it is picked up down the right circle. Shot off the stick. Over into the corner it comes. Now out to the point. Out to the right. Right circle. There's a shot right on goal. That one's right out in front, but they're going to put a glove on it. For a second there, I thought Waylock was just going to cut it loose and let Geiger just kind of take it and run with it, but he put his glove on it and shoved it into his pads, and they will face off again left of the circle.
He's kind of been controlling the puck so far coming out of the power play. Raiders playing some solid defense, but need to try to get the puck through the neutral ice into the Mankato East zone if they want to try and stay in this thing and hold their lead.
So again, we've got 6:51 remaining. It's been back and forth. You'll have a couple explosions, some interesting situations, some penalties, and some power plays, and different things just happening. It's just it's very fast acting, but as you can see, it's extremely physical between these two teams as they take every opportunity. Any shot they get, they're going to take it and put them into the boards. There's down the right-hand side, and he gets checked off the puck. Puck goes in behind. Frank will try to recover it. Looking up ice. And he'll try to forward that pass, but that's going to get picked up by Loyola and dumped right back into the zone. 6:14 remaining, 3-2 is your score. Raiders in top, being outshot 27-20, but they still have the lead. That puck is going to come clean. Munson is going to bring it back into the neutral zone and then try to forward pass that up. Klotz is going to dump it all the way back into the zone. Munson on hot pursuit. He'll come out and in, and there's a shot, and they're going to call Munson. Oh, they're going to get him for boarding. No doubt about it. He took a shot, and into the boards he goes. He's on the ground. I mean, that was a tough call. I mean, Munson was coming in hard, coming in fast. The guy kind of backed off on him. He got a shot on him, and he went in, and needless to say, I don't know if we catch that or not, but if we didn't get it, I mean, it's unfortunate. I don't want to show any gloom and doom or anything like that, but you could see his head kind of bounce off the glass there a little bit. So that's a tough break right there. That's a sad thing, at least, and it's going to be a 5-minute major for boarding.
Yeah, you can see Monson in the penalty box. He's disappointed in himself. He's got his face in his gloves knowing what he did, and he's going to have to sit out until 54 seconds left in the game. So Mankato East is going to be on a 5-minute power play, which is going to be huge, as Mankato East has been dominating the puck so far since their last power play and the Raiders' last power kill. Raiders going to have to try to hold on down one man.
So down 27-20 in shots. 5 minutes is major against Munson for boarding. He had a slashing penalty at the 7:20 mark, and he had a cross-checking penalty early in the first period as well. So Munson getting way too physical and spending a lot of time in the box tonight. He'll have 9 minutes in the box this evening. So Mankato will control that puck. They are in a man advantage. There's a shot deflected, up and over it goes. Winter sends it flying. Good defensive stick check there by Winter. So it is going to be 4 minutes and 43 seconds. Raiders typically do a nice job with the penalty kill, but they've got 4 minutes and 43 seconds, and Mankato is hot and heavy here in the third period as they're trying to put some serious pressure on the Raiders' net. Waylock still doing pretty well in the net, defending, at least saving 25 of the 27 shots that they've put on so far tonight. Winter skating in hard, another check into the boards, this time not so violent. They'll skate it in through neutral ice, now down in the Raiders' zone. Dump pass, that's no good. All the way down to the circle. Near circle, skates around looking for a centering pass in behind. Now look, there's another shot. That one's just wide left of the goal. Puck all the way out into the left point. Centering pass, and that one is deflected. Waylock with a nice save. 5 minutes remaining. 4 minutes and 4 seconds remaining in the penalty. Shot! That was broken up. Nice play by Winter as he breaks up that shot on goal. Stick broken in the middle of the ice. Puck controlled by Mankato. From that circle, there's a shot. Wrister, no good. Deflected into the near circle. Then they'll clear it all the way down into Loyola's zone. Raiders in a line change. Mankato regroups, and they'll try to skate it in through neutral ice. And there's that stick. And now we've got a stoppage of play here. Skating into that stick. I mean, just kind of an interesting situation there. I know they don't stop the play because the stick is there, because you have to leave the stick out there. If you break it, you got to drop it. That's the rule. But that one there causing a little bit of a safety issue there. So a little stoppage of play here as they regroup, and they'll face off at neutral ice with 4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the game. 3:26 remaining in the power play for Mankato. So the Raiders going to be shorthanded for another 3 minutes, trying to kill off this penalty. Out to the point. There's a shot, and that one's right in the chest of Waylock, and they'll stop the clock, and we'll stop the play. 28 shots on goal for Loyola, 20 for the Raiders as they lead 3-2 from your Mark Quinnell scoreboard. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. They'll face off just to the left of Waylock. They've already gotten the goal off the face-off earlier in the second period. The puck will come clean out into the neutral ice. They'll try to regroup. They'll bring it back in their own zone and reset. 3 minutes remaining in the power play for Mankato. Raiders trying to clear it. Can't do it. Stays in. Keeps it in the zone. They'll dump it over to the far circle. That one's going to get broken up. Ooh, he took that one pretty hard. That's Riley. Took one in the pads, but he kind of caught him in the back of the calf, I think. And here's another shot. That one's going to get broken up by Fossum. There's a centering pass out front, but Waylock will just cover it up. 3:28 remaining here in the third period. 2:34 in the power play for Mankato.
Yeah, Keaton Wallach's been a huge reason why the Raiders have been so good on power kill. He's got about a 91% save percentage, and he's been showing it off here tonight, especially on the power play by Mankato East. I mean, the Raiders still have 2:34 left to go here on this Mankato East power play, but Keaton Wallach has been playing lights out so far.
Controlled, of course, by Mankato. Back and forth at the top. Shot towards the goal! Deflected in, and it looks like that was deflected by Parker Anthony. I hope I got that one right this time, but Parker Anthony looked like for sure he put his stick on it, was able to score the goal to tie it up 3-3 with 3:19 remaining in the third period.
A huge goal by Mankato East that tied up with 3:19 left to go. The Raiders have been so good on the power kill, and we're doing so well there on that 5-minute major against Caden Monson. But this time, once again, off the face-off, Mankato East was able to put it into the back of the net, just squeaked it by Keaton Wallock.
So we're all tied up 3-3, and of course, because of the 5-minute major, the Monson will remain in the box, so we've still got 2 minutes and 19 seconds remaining in the penalty. Tough play off the face-off, and then shot out in front, and again deflected and scored by Parker Anthony, who was right out in front of the net. It was a pretty good shot by Mankato. There's another shot over the top of the net. It goes. Raiders controlling the puck, tries to send it out. That'll go into the box, into the player's box. So we'll just have a timeout again. So we've got 2 minutes remaining in the penalty against Munson. 2:53 remaining in the contest. And they'll bring the puck all the way down to the Northfield zone and face off just left of Waylock. So 30 shots on goal for Mankato, 30 for the Raiders. So not the Mavericks, but the Cougars starting to crank things up here at the end of the third period. But we're all tied up at this point, 3-3. Controlling the puck out in the front. They'll just keep it out on the point. Skate around to the center, down to the circle. Back to the top. Oh, and he loses control of that puck. Oh, and he can't intercept it there. Puck will stay in the Northfield zone. Buck 28 remaining here in the penalty against Munson. Back to the point it comes. Looking for a shot out in front. Another deflection. This one saved by Waylock. They'll send this one all the way down. We're approaching the 2-minute mark as the Raiders now clear the bench and do a line change again. We've still got 1 minute and 7 seconds remaining in the penalty. Penalty play in favor of the Mavericks down the left side. Nothing out there. Dump to the top of the circle. Down underneath. Back across center. Looking for a shot. That shot's on goal. Almost deflected. Off it comes. Into the corner it goes. Got a lot of pushing and shoving out in front. That passes out front and he'll cover it up. And we got sticks flying out in front of the net out there. Kaiser tearing it up and wrapping it up with their player, Andrew Bastian. So it looks like we're going to get a timeout on the ice. 3-3 is your score from your Mark Quinnell scoreboard. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. We'll take 60 seconds and we'll come back to finish up the third period. You're watching KYMNradio.net.
Your home, auto, and life are important to you. That's why the Northfield Insurance Agency works hard to provide you with the right protection. Kevin, Stan, and Mark offer the products you need with the premier service you deserve. They carry business, auto, farm, homeowners, commercial, and bonds. Northfield Insurance is your independent agent, and they are connected with many insurance companies, providing you the lowest possible rates. Call the Northfield Insurance Agency today.
And welcome back to the Northfield Ice Arena. Minute 39 remaining in the third period. 33 shots on goal for the Cougars and 20 for the Raiders. This game is all tied up. There's 45 seconds remaining in the major penalty against Caden Monson here in the third period. Face off to the right. Puck comes clear. Far right of the net. All the way back down in the corner. Time starts to tick. Northfield with an opportunity to kill this penalty, and Monson still in the penalty box for that 5-minute major. 31 seconds remaining. So again, Parker Anthony at the 13:41 mark able to get a deflection off a pass from the point. Actually, a shot from the point. He deflected it past him at the 13:41 minute to tie this thing up. And then we had a major penalty. Well, he scored it while during that major penalty against Munson in that boarding call. That puck's going to go all the way down, and they'll leave that for them to come out and get. 16 seconds remaining now in the penalty. Slowly winding itself down. 10 seconds in the penalty. Mankato, drop pass down into the corner. 5 seconds remaining in the penalty. There's a centering pass. That one's no good. And that one gets caught in the shirt. Looks like a Frank. It's in there somewhere. And there it comes out. Just like the chicken and the egg. Out it comes. So we've got 55 seconds remaining. 1 second left in the power play. Now, Mavericks, I don't know why I keep counting. That's the other Mankato team. But we're going to take, looks like another timeout on the ice. So 55 seconds remaining. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout. And when we come back, I guess we'll have the fantastic finish. You're watching Raider Hockey on KYMNradio.net.
Us would love an extra flexible way to earn money. Benjamin Bus and Northfield Lines have many driving positions available, including vans that won't require a CDL, small and regular sized school buses, and motor coaches. These positions offer flexible hours, days off when kids are out of school. You can even bring your kids to work with you. Benjamin Bus and Northfield Lines offer on-site training and testing along with wages up to $21 an hour. No experience necessary. Stop by Benjamin Bus on Highway 3 in Northfield and we'll be happy to answer any questions.
All right, just to kind of recap the situation here, Raiders got called with a penalty against Caden Monson, and that was at the 11:06 mark, and it was a 5-minute major for boarding. So at about the 13:41, Parker Anthony with a shot from the point, able to tip it past the goalie, Caden Waylock, to tie things up 3-3. You got 1 second left in the power play. You got 55 seconds left in the regulation. Mankato really putting the heat to him, outshooting 35-20 now in shots on goal for the evening. So full strength is Fossum, clears it all the way across. Munson comes out of the box. He'll try to forward that pass up. And the Raiders 2-on-1. Klotz, can't get his stick on it. 40 seconds remaining. Shot on the side of the net. That one's no good. Raiders coming hot and heavy out of the penalty, out of the short-handed penalty kill. Mankato down the left side, 30 seconds remaining in the contest. There's a dump pass right there. That one's broken up by the Raiders. Centering pass. And Klotz tried to get in behind him, but that's picked up by the Cougars and dumped right back into the neutral zone. We got 20 seconds left. Klotz 1-on-3. He's got to take a shot towards the net. That's off the pad. Back in the corner again. Munson getting pinned down in the corner. That puck's going to come all the way loose. Frank in hot pursuit. 10 seconds left. They're going to call that one an icing, and they're going to get another shot with 8.7 seconds remaining in the contest. 3-3 is your score. Raiders and the Cougars here at the Northfield Ice Arena. You're watching on KYMNradio.net. Live stream hockey coming live to you right here, courtesy of all the great advertisers and sponsors. We want to thank everyone who has contributed this evening. From your Mark Cornell scoreboard, 3-3 is your score. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. 7 seconds counting down. Munson tying it up back in the corner. They're going to let this thing wind on down by the looks of it. Trying to get a pass out in front, but nothing there. Nothing for the Raiders on that one. We're going to take a quick 60-second break. We'll come on back. We'll recap the situation. We're going to have a little overtime skate going on here. It's going to be Raiders and the Cougars going into overtime. It's 3-3 from KY.
In the market for a new home or considering remodeling your current home, Schmidt Homes and Schmidt Homes Remodeling should be your first and last call. Schmidt Homes, known for their innovative designs, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship, superior service, while maintaining their reputation of fairness, honesty, and integrity for over 30 years. They're the only builder in the area to offer an in-house designer and a showroom to make your selections. They have over 30 new building lots available in Northfield. Check out their website at schmidthomes.com for more information.
Come see the difference at Northfield Ford Chrysler. We are the home of the best price guarantee on new vehicles from Ford, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram. We are also the home of an outstanding service department where we always guarantee to have the lowest prices on tires for all makes and models. We even beat online prices on the 13 major tire brands we sell. Guaranteed. So, if you're ready for extraordinary service, we're ready to serve. 7 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and Saturday 8 to 3. Now, with same-day installation on most vehicles. Go Raiders! From everyone at Northfield Ford Chrysler on Highway 3, Northfield.
And welcome back to the Northfield Ice Arena. Jimmy Leroux along with A.J. Reister on the call here this evening, and we got a wild one going on tonight. 35 shots in favor of the Cougars. 15 shots to 9 there in that third period as we go into overtime here. 3-3 is your score. We'll go into overtime, and if nobody scores, the game will tie. Obviously, first goal scores, sudden death wins the contest. It's 3-3, and we're all tied up here at the Northfield Ice Arena. Again, 35 shots in favor of Mankato, 21 for the Raiders. It's been extremely physical for sure here this evening, and I don't think it's going to let up much here in overtime.
No, most definitely not. Both of these teams need this win here tonight. It's so close at the top of the Big Nine Conference. Raiders up on top, 7-0. Mankato East right behind them, 6-2. And right behind them is Albert Lee and Rochester Mayo, 5-3 and 4-2, respectively. So this is a big game here tonight with Big Nine Conference implications. Both teams needing a win here tonight.
And we're off into overtime we go. That puck all the way back down into the Northfield zone. Whoever controls the puck through the zone will probably be the successor of the opportunities. Munson tries to catch the stick of Klotz coming through the crease, but that one's going to come all the way loose, and that one's going to go all the way through. Into the neutral zone it comes. 7:34 remaining in this overtime period. Klotz trying to skate on through. He does that a lot. Typically tries to skate. He's a good skater, a good stick handler. But when you're going 3-on-1, it's kind of hard to sneak through three different people, especially in their own zone when you're playing overtime in a 3-3 tie contest. And the Mankato Cougars will try to control the puck in their own zone, dumps it in through the neutral zone. Finally, all the way down, Geiger trying to contest it, goes all the way in behind. Down to the near circle. Down the left side we go. Ooh, and Geiger gets taken off, but he controls the puck. And that's Munson with the puck. He loses control. Back through the neutral zone it comes. Down the right side, it's Bowman with the puck all running around the outside. Raiders trying to pick it up. Try to clear the zone. Finally get it in to neutralize. There's a forwarding pass there to Munson. Munson beyond the stick, and he'll jump right back in the box, and they'll do a line change here as Mankato will try to clear their zone. There's another shot. Fossum with the puck tries to clear it in the neutral zone. It goes. Winner with a shot. Now it's going to get dumped all the way in. Just off the stick of the goalie. They'll come in behind. Sawyer racing down in hard. They have to stay out of the penalty box if they want an opportunity here for sure. Raiders with control of the puck. Down underneath it goes. Looking for somebody out front. Nobody there. Klotz up in the circle. That puck's going to get picked up by Mankato. They're going to take it down the left side. 6:02 remaining in the overtime. 3-3 is the score. Puck comes loose. Raiders in their own zone. Frank, he'll regroup. He'll bring it in back. Dump it off to DeBuse. He'll try to clear it into neutral ice. Forward pass. Out to Klotz. There he is again. Pass to the right. Kaiser with a shot! And he scores! Are you kidding me? Camden Kaiser with a shot to go from the point. And the Raiders win! Raiders win! Can you believe it? 3 minutes and 17 seconds in. 2:17 into the overtime period. And the Raiders pull it off as Camden Kaiser bangs one home for the Raiders.
Who else but Camden Kaiser? One of the most on-fire guys on this team so far this season, wins it for the Raiders. Spencer Klotz to Camden Kaiser, back to the net. 4-3 victory, and the Raiders extend their lead in the Big Nine Conference.
They are undefeated in the Big Nine Conference for sure. They're going to win 4-3. What an amazing display there in that final period, or that final overtime by the Raiders. And Kaiser just took it right over the top of his shoulder and banged it home, and just an incredible goal. Like you said, Klotz with a nice assist, and it's just, that's the way you want to win it. Congratulations to the Raiders. We're going to take about a 60-second timeout. Let's take 2 minutes. Why? Why not? We'll be back. You're watching Raider Hockey on KYMNradio.net.
Money is a big deal, but Community Resource Bank is ready to help. Whether you're buying a car, purchasing a home, or fixing up your existing home, Community Resource Bank has answers for all your loan and mortgage questions. As an integral part of the Northfield, Cannon Falls, and Roseville communities, Community Resource Bank offers online solutions for business, residential, investment, and other lending products. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is proud supporters of Raider Athletics and wishes all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Doctors David Brust, David Buck, Amy Finn, or Michael Thompson.
Just Food Co-op is your locally owned natural food grocer. Sure, we've got locally produced meats, a great selection of fresh produce, and hormone-free dairy products. But did you know we also carry mac and cheese, chicken nuggets, tater tots, and cheese puffs? Minus the MSG and other artificial additives you really don't want your family eating. There's something for everyone's taste buds at the Co-op. Member or not, you're always welcome at Just Food Co-op, 516 Water Street South in downtown Northfield.
Northfield Construction Company has provided quality general contracting services to the Northfield community for over 45 years. Our experienced and diverse team can handle projects from the smallest home remodel to a large-scale commercial project. Whatever your construction need, Northfield Construction will deliver. Call us today about your next project. 507-645-8975.
And welcome back to the Northfield Ice Arena. What a fantastic finish that one was. Can you believe it? So, it is without a doubt an exciting finish as they go to 8-0 in the Big Nine Conference. The Northfield Raiders on top in is just a amazing, exciting overtime period. 2:17 remaining in, or 2:17 into overtime. It was Klotz with the pass to Kaiser from the right-hand circle, and this guy is dangerous from over there. He's got a heck of a slap shot, and he really put it past him there. Just an exciting matchup all the way around. It was it kind of back and forth. It was, everything was kind of tied up a little bit in the first period, 1-1, and then Mankato took the lead 2-1, and nothing, and so it was 2-1 going into the third, so they're trailing, but the Raiders came out right away and put one in the net. And that was able to tie the score up, but then they went ahead again. The Raiders went ahead 3-2 in the third period, thinking that it's all over but the crying. But then Parker Anthony, because we were in a 5-minute major penalty, was able to chip one home and tie the game up, which forced us into overtime before that exciting play down the stretch.
Yeah, if you don't like hockey after that game, then you just don't like sports. That's everything we could have asked for out of a game like this one tonight. We knew coming in that this game had huge implications going down the road in the Big Nine Conference. Both these teams, we knew, were very, very good, both very physical, both very deep. Both coaches said that they were 4 lines deep. They knew that both of these teams were very good, and they delivered. What a great game tonight, and especially on that last shot. Who better than have Spencer Klotz and Camden Kaiser leading the charge in overtime, sudden death. Klotz to Camden Kaiser, two of the most on-fire players this season, winning it for you in overtime.
Klotz again with another assist. His assists on the season have climbed in the last 3 or 4 games. And, of course, if you look, they've scored 6 points, 7 points, 7 points, 7 points. I mean, they're scoring like crazy. And a part of that is the fact that Klotz has been really unselfish and able to help his team out, look for the open man and find somebody open with his assists. So he's over 30 assists already on the season. He's got 48 points on the year. Camden Kaiser with his 17th goal, and his 28th point. So an exciting finish for the Northfield Raiders without a doubt. So we've got some games coming up here in the near future for the Raiders as well. They will be, I believe, heading down to...
No, they host Albert Lee this Thursday, actually, which is another huge Big Nine implication game. Albert Lee is 3rd in the Big Nine, so that is another huge game. And then they go to Rochester Mayo this Saturday, and Rochester Mayo is 4th in the Big Nine. So this whole week is massive games with playoff implications all around. Rochester Mayo, obviously the Raiders tied them earlier this year already, looking to kind of bounce back and beat them this time around.
And it'll be so for Mankato East. They're going to be down in Mankato for the next 3 straight games. They'll be against Red Wing, Rochester Century, then Rochester Mayo before they head to Owatonna on February 10th, where they'll take on the Owls from Owatonna. Owatonna having a down year this year, usually a big contender in the Big Nine, struggling just a little bit in the overall field. Owatonna is almost at the bottom. They've got a 3-4-1 in the conference, and they're 4-13 on the season. So a down year for Owatonna, but still, hockey's hockey in high school, and anything can happen. And whoever gets hot, hey, everyone's got a shot in this contest, especially when you're talking high school hockey. So a great game for Northfield, another victory for the Raiders in overtime. They win 4-3 over the Mankato East Loyola Cougars. We want to thank you for joining me, along with AJ Reeser, Jimmy LaRue, bidding you adieu. We'll catch you next time. You're watching Raider Hockey on KYMN Radio.
The days are getting cooler, and it means it's time to take a trip to Witt Brothers for your winter checkup. Let's face it, no one wants to get caught in the cold with a dead battery. Make sure your vehicle is in peak condition for the winter season. The checkup includes an oil change, tire rotation, brake inspection, battery tests, and they'll even winterize your vehicle. Stop by Witt Brothers Service, located at 701 Division Street in downtown Northfield, for all your automotive maintenance and repair needs.